I mean, we got Ricky Bell out in left field. We got Chad Allen playing every day in right field, who was our DH earlier in the year, and Chip Ambrose in center field. So the tough thing is they're taking guys from us. They took 3 guys from us, our 1, 3, and 5 hitters, and we haven't gotten anybody back except for Mark Tian, who just showed up and played his first game yesterday. So, and that's tough. It's tough when they take guys and we don't get anybody in return because we've been shorthanded all along.
The team didn't play well, but also give credit to the other teams. They were hot going in. Albuquerque had won 11 of 12. Round Rock had won 6 in a row going into that series, so the schedule really didn't do you any favors either.
Well, it didn't, Mark, but, we had a chance to win 3 out of 4 in Albuquerque. I mean, we had a one-run lead going into the 9th inning, and we blew that save. So, we could have easily came out of there with 3 out of 4 in Albuquerque and playing a hot Albuquerque team. And, of course, going into Round Rock, with the club we had at that point in time, I think, we had the one game possibly won. We had another one-run lead going into the bottom of the 9th and lost that game. So, that can turn that series around a little bit, too, and maybe sneak out of there with a couple. But we definitely should have won 2 more games on that road trip. And, that would have put us at 500 on the road, which, you're happy if you go 500. I mean, I'm never happy if you go 500, but they say if you finish 500 on the road, you're doing okay.
Bullpen was a strength the first month of the season and really just kind of collapsed a little bit in that road trip.
Yeah, it did. And, that's going to happen. There's going to be times where the bullpen does the job and we don't score any runs for them and vice versa. And it just so happened that, our bullpen had a tough road trip, and hopefully we can turn that around here at home.
Positive note, starting pitching. I could reel off a bunch of guys. Yarnell, Snyder, Bernero, Tamayo, all guys that had positive starts on the road.
Yeah, they did, and I can't complain about our starting pitching right now, and even Ryan Bearlocker, who came in and has done a good job for us. But, some of these other guys, they have, if you want to say it, have to pick it up a little bit. They haven't been pitching well, but that's the way baseball goes, and the pitchers go into slumps just like hitters do, and right now there's a few of them that are slumping a little bit, and hopefully we can turn that around.
Talking with the manager of the Omaha Royals, Mike Jerschley, here on the U.S. Bank pregame show. Mark Tian, you mentioned him. He comes down. Mike Aviles, a guy that's considered a top 30 prospect according to the Baseball America rankings. What's going to happen with him now and his playing time?
Well, right now he's DH, and with Mark down here, he's going to be playing third every day. So we're just going to have to see, and he'll probably turn into the utility-type player right now and, give Blanco a spell here and there and, possibly go over and play second base for Gotay. So, he's going to still get his at-bats, and that's the main thing, right now is these guys get their at-bats. And, there's going to be time where these guys need days off.
J.P. Howell missed the start on the road trip, and he's expected to miss the start again tomorrow. How's the shoulder doing?
His shoulder's getting much better. He just had some tightness in there, and we're not going to take a chance with that. So we told him he wasn't going to start his last start, and then, of course, probably miss another one. But he should be ready for his next start. So, everything's going good right there.
All right, Skipper. Good luck tonight, and get some rest after the game.
Thanks, Mark. I need it.
Manager of the Omaha Royals, Mike Jerschley. Long travel day today for the Royals, and we're coming back with more on the U.S. Bank pregame show after this timeout on Magic 1490.
Looking for a place to unwind after a long day at the stadium? The Holiday Inn Hotel and Suites at Ameristar has just the atmosphere you're looking for. Connected to Ameristar Casino, the Holiday Inn features an indoor pool, jacuzzi, and sauna. The hotel also offers Kids Quest, Hi-Fi Arcade, and 4 award-winning restaurants: the Waterfront Grill, the Heritage Buffet, the Prairie Mill Cafe and Bakery, and Ameris Sports Bar and Cabaret offer a wide variety of selections to accommodate all of your dining and entertainment needs. Whether it's serious business or serious fun, the place to stay is the Holiday Inn Hotel and Suites at Ameristar.
Great Wolf Lodge, the premier indoor water park resort in Kansas City, Kansas, invites all Royals fans to the perfect family getaway destination. Come enjoy spacious family suites, fantastic on-site restaurants, a 100-game arcade, and best of all, a 40,000-square-foot indoor water park with over 200,000 gallons of family fun. For sizzling summer specials at Great Wolf Lodge, Kansas City, call 1-800-608-WOLF or visit GreatWolfLodge.com.
Parents, if your child had a choice of where to go for their birthday party, it's most likely they would choose Rosenblatt Stadium. Hey, how can you argue with them? With an Omaha Royals birthday bash package, each child receives a ticket, a pennant, a hot dog, chips, and a drink. But the biggest thrill is watching your child's face light up as they get an autograph from a Royals player. They'll even get their name and lights on the scoreboard and a stadium announcement. Now that's a way to celebrate a special day. To find out more about a birthday bash, call 738-5105. The Omaha Royals, best catch in town.
Omaha Royals back home for the next 8 days, begin a 4-game series with the Salt Lake Bees, AAA affiliate for the LA Angels tonight. Time now for a look back at last night. The scoreboard brought to you by the Great Wolf Lodge, and with a look at yesterday's Pacific Coast League scores, here's Kevin McNabb.
All right, Mark, thanks very much. Hi. In Nashville last night, at least the New Orleans Zephyrs kept the Royals within 5.5 games of the Sounds. New Orleans beating Nashville for the second straight night, 5-0 the final. Zephyrs starter Billy Traber 7 shutout innings to get the win, evening his record at 1-1. At Salt Lake, the Bees outscored Tacoma 9-7. Nick Gourneau, their right fielder, 3 hits, 3 more RBIs. He led the Coast League last year with 108 RBIs. He's got 23 so far this year. The Bees scored 7 runs in the first inning of that ballgame and held on for the 2-run victory. Oklahoma outslugging Albuquerque down in New Mexico 10-9 last night. Big game for center fielder Lance Nix of the Red Hawks. 4 for 5, including a home run, 3 RBIs, and he scored 4 runs. Another high-scoring game in Colorado Springs where the Las Vegas 51s got past the Sky Sox 8-6. Delwyn Young, no relation to Delman Young, went 3 for 5, 5 RBIs, and scored 2 runs. He hit his 3rd home run of the season for the 51s. Pitchers duel at Sacramento as the River Cats defeat Tucson by a score of 3-1. Sacramento starter Juan Dominguez goes to 2-4, gave up just a run and a couple of hits over 6 innings to get the win. Portland defeats Fresno in California for the 3rd straight game last night. 7-5 the final. Portland leadoff batter Dave Matranga, 3 for 6, including his 5th home run of the year, and he had 4 RBIs in the leadoff spot. The Memphis leadoff batter Timo Perez, a nice game last night at home as at AutoZone, the Redbirds defeat the Iowa Cubs 7-4, and Perez went 3 for 5, 2 RBIs, and 3 runs scored. His 3 hits included 2 home runs, a couple of solo shots, and a double. While taking a quick look at the PCL standings in the American Conference North, the Royals are 5.5 behind Nashville. Iowa in 3rd, they're 7 games out. Memphis 9 back. In the American Conference South, Albuquerque leading Round Rock now by just a game and a half. The Express winning their 10th in a row against the Royals last night. In the Pacific Conference North, these guys who are coming to town, the Salt Lake Bees, 19-11 in first place, 2.5 games better than both Tacoma and Portland. And in the Pacific Conference South, it's Las Vegas leading the way. Tucson in second place, 4.5 games back. Scoreboard brought to you by the Great Wolf Lodge. Your next great family adventure awaits. Answer the call. We'll have starting lineups coming your way. Salt Lake and the Royals, first of a 4-game series. And the lineups are next from Rosenblatt Stadium on Magic 1490.
You've been listening to the Omaha Royals pregame show. Brought to you by U.S. Bank, home of the 5-star service guarantee. Coming up next, all the play-by-play coverage of Omaha Royals baseball right here on Magic 1490.
The All-American male has few requirements. Food, shelter, professional sporting events on TV, and a regular haircut. Fortunately for these red-blooded urban warriors, there's Sport Clips. Sport Clips has manly things like hot towel treatments, free neck trims between haircuts, and great haircuts at a reasonable price. For guys, at Sport Clips, it's all about you, the all-American male. At Sport Clips, guys win.
Come on in. Come on into Culver's and taste how much we care.
What makes a butter burger better?
Well, it's cooked up fresh and made to order. Hot and juicy. Right back to you. So good. You can taste how much we care. Culver's, taste how much we care.
No one likes missing out on the action. If you don't want to miss out on any of the action of Omaha Royals baseball, season tickets are the way to go. Same great seat for every game. For business or pleasure, you'll find Royals season tickets a great value. Call 738-5100 to find out more about how you can enjoy the great savings, the preferred parking, and other benefits of being a Royals season ticket holder. Half-season packages are available as well, starting at just $175. That's 738-5100. The Omaha Royals, the best catch in town.
It's time for Omaha Royals baseball. Today's game on Magic 1490 is being brought to you by the Ameristar Casino, your Omaha area Chrysler dealers, U.S. Bank, Great Wolf Lodge, Coca-Cola, Cox High-Speed Internet, Culver's, 24-Hour Fitness, KPTM Fox 42, Sports Clips, the Holiday Inn Suites at Ameristar, Cox In Demand, Hebrew National Hot Dogs, Midwest Office Automations, Avis, MSM Printing, D&D Communications, Ethicon Endosurgery, American Lift and Sign, the Daily Nonpareil, Fox Run Golf Course, and the Omaha Royals. Now, let's head out to the ballpark for all the play-by-play of Omaha Royals baseball here on Magic 1490.
Welcome to Rosenblatt Stadium, where tonight it is game number 1 of a 4-game series between the Omaha Royals and the Salt Lake Bees. Hi, everyone. Mark Nasher along with Kevin McNabb. Our producer-engineer is Seth Johnson. The Royals back home after a tough 8-game road trip against 2 hot teams in Albuquerque and Round Rock, but it does not get any easier tonight as the Omaha Royals take on the Salt Lake Bees. They are the first-place team in the Pacific Conference North. Time now for the starting lineups for tonight's ball game. And first for Salt Lake, they have a record of 19 wins, 11 losses through their first 30 games. They have a 2.5 game lead on both Tacoma and Portland, and they are managed by former longtime big leaguer Brian Harper. And for Harper tonight, leading off and playing shortstop, it is Eric Ibar. Batting second, the center fielder, Reggie Willett. Hitting third in right field, it is Nick Gorneau. Kendry Morales gets the start at first base. He will hit fourth. Batting fifth at catcher, it is Jeff Mathis. Curtis Pride is in left field. He will hit sixth. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Mike Elward. Hitting eighth at third base, Casey Smith. And batting ninth, it is second baseman, Brian Speck. On the mound for the Salt Lake Bees tonight, he was supposed to start tomorrow, but called into action tonight, it is Casey Ohlenberger. Ohlenberger so far this year in 6 appearances, 3 starts, 1-0 with an earned run average of 4.02. Now for the Omaha Royals. Royals with a record of 14 wins, 16 losses through their first 30 games. Omaha 5.5 games back of the Nashville Sounds in the American Conference North. Royals have lost 5 in a row in 8 of their last 10. And for manager Mike Scherschele, hitting off and playing shortstop, it is Andres Blanco. Batting second, first baseman Alejandro Prieto. Hitting third at second base, Ruben Gotay. Chad Allen is in right field. He will bat fourth. Hitting fifth, third baseman Mark Teahan. Mike Aviles is the designated hitter. He will hit sixth. Batting seventh in left field, Ricky Bell. Tiff Ambrose is in center field. Ambrose will hit eighth. And batting ninth, giving Paul Phillips a break today, it is catcher Jared Price. And on the mound for the Omaha Royals, right-hander Bobby Keppel. Keppel so far this season, a 2-2 record on earned run average of 5.20. Series will continue tomorrow. It is a 7:05 start time. 6:45 will be on the air with the U.S. Bank pregame show. It'll be left-hander Eddie Yarnell making another spot start for the Omaha Royals. Yarnell starting in place of J.P. Howell, who is still having a little bit of trouble with some shoulder stiffness. Nothing too severe, but as a precautionary measure, they're going to keep Howell out for another start. So Yarnell gets the start tomorrow, and because of the shifting around in the Salt Lake rotation, still uncertain who is going to pitch for Salt Lake tomorrow. It was supposed to be tonight's starting pitcher, Casey Ohlenberger. Thursday is a 12:05 start time, and we've got a terrific pitching matchup for that ball game. 12:05 the first pitch, 11:45 the U.S. Bank pregame show. That'll be one of the Angels' top prospects, Jared Weaver, the younger brother of Jeff Weaver, who pitches for the Angels. Jared is 2-1, leading the league in strikeouts, and he'll be opposed by Kyle Snyder. Snyder still winless this year. He is 0-1 but Snyder's ERA at 3.41, and he's coming off a dazzling start where he pitched 8 innings and left with a lead, but the bullpen just couldn't finish it out. And then on Friday, the series wraps up between Salt Lake and Omaha. It's a fireworks Friday. 7:05 first pitch, 6:45 the U.S. Bank pregame show. It'll be Dustin Mosley. Mosley right now 5-1 on the season, and that is the tops in the league as far as victories concerned. Mosley got the win yesterday for Salt Lake, and he'll be pitching on Friday. On Sunday he got the win. He's 5-1. Adam Bernero 1-1 on the hill for the Omaha Royals. Salt Lake will leave town. They will head to Iowa, and then coming into town will be the Colorado Springs Sky Sox, AAA affiliate for the Colorado Rockies. And that'll be on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. The Royals will have their last 4 games against the AAA affiliate for the Rockies. And there's some former Omaha Royals on that team, Nate Field, Jaime Cerda, and also a former Kansas City Royal in Miguel Asensio. Well, the Royals taking the field as we speak, so we will step out. We'll do a quick timeout, come back with all the play-by-play of Omaha and Salt Lake right here on Magic 1490.
Not even the luckiest guy in the world will go through life without the delivery guy forgetting his Coke. But we can't blame them. Their title is pizza delivery guy or Chinese food delivery guy, not Coca-Cola delivery guy. You'd be way more shocked if they remembered the Coke and forgot the fried rice. So give the guy a break. He's worked 4 pro football seasons, 3 NCAA March Madness tournaments, seen the rise of NASCAR and the blizzard of 2002. You should be offering him the Coke.
Kids can be part of your favorite mascot's team. Join Casey's Kids Club presented by Culver's. If you're a parent, it makes a great gift for your young Omaha Royals fan. Here are just some of what you get when you join. A general admission pass to all Sunday through Thursday games, up to 48 in all. A Kids Club t-shirt, private photo session with Casey, a private autograph session with Royals players, all that and much more for just $20. Casey's Kids Club. For more info, visit the Royals website at oroyals.com or stop by your nearest Culver's. Come be a part of Casey's team. Be a part of the Kids Club.
Spending too much on wireless communications in your company? Keeping in touch? Keeping you in the red? D&D Communications in Millard has 4 different wireless systems to keep your business talking at much lower cost than the cheapest cell phones. Call D&D at 895-6100. That's D&D Communications. D&D is a full sales and service Motorola dealer. 895-6100.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to present the award for Best Trophy Shop in the Omaha metro area. And the award goes to Joe Don's. Whether it's for corporate or sporting events, Joe Don's has the best in custom awards, engraving, glass carving, and lasering. Joe Don's also has specialties in signs and shirts. Joe Don's has 2 locations in the Omaha metro area, at 25th and Cornhusker in Bellevue or on the Square in Glenwood, Iowa. Joe Don's, the best in awards and trophies.
Young Caleb Rose singing tonight's national anthem. We are set for baseball. The Omaha Royals and the Salt Lake Bees. They used to be the Salt Lake Stingers for 5 years it was, and then they changed their name during the off season. It was an old team name, and they brought it back, the Salt Lake Bees. They were the Buzz for a while, the Stingers, and now the Salt Lake Bees. As the Omaha Royals out on the field, let's take you through their lineup defensively. It is Alejandro Prieto at first base, Ruben Gotay at second, Andres Blancos the shortstop, and Mark Tian is at third. In the outfield, Ricky Bell in left, Chip Ambrose in center field, Chad Allen in right. Catching is Jared Price, and on the mound, 6'5" right-hander Bobby Keppel. Keppel, 23 years of age. He'll turn 24 next month. He makes his home in Chesterfield, Missouri. And so far this season, Bobby, 2-2, an earned run average of 5.20. This is his team leading 7th start. He has pitched 36 1/3. He's allowed 38 hits. He's walked just 8 in 36 and a third. Struck out 22, and the league hitting at 271 against Bobby Keppel, facing the Salt Lake Bees for the first time. These are the only 4 games that Omaha takes on Salt Lake. They used to be in the same division. They'd play each other 16 times, and now down to just 4 games between the Royals and the Bees. 74 degrees, the game time temperature. Partly cloudy skies and winds out of the west-northwest at 8 miles per hour, just light winds, not really a factor. We're set for baseball. One of the top prospects in all of minor league baseball, young Eric Ibar. Just 22 years of age to lead things off. He's hitting at .303 so far this year. 3 home runs and 20 RBIs. Bats from the left and swings and sends one in the air towards center field. Chip Ambers has a beat on it, drifting back towards left center, reaches up, makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 turn to side. Ibar flies to center. Switch hitting shortstop is out number 1. It'll bring up another guy that can fly in Reggie Willits. Center fielder hitting second. He's batting at .314 with a home run and 13 RBIs. Keppel in his last start gave up 5 runs in 6 innings. That was in Albuquerque. Royals ended up losing that game. Keppel had a chance for a victory, but the bullpen could not hold the lead, so Bobby still 2-2 on the year. Right-hander ready, and his first pitch to Reggie Willits. He shows bunt, and the pitch missing down low, ball 1. Willits is an outstanding bunter. 5'11", 185 pounds. He is 24 years of age, makes his home in Oklahoma. That's where he went to school, the University of Oklahoma. As the pitch on the inside corner, a fastball from Keppel. 1 ball and 1 strike. Willits had a little bit of time in the big leagues. In April, he was there just for a week. He just spent time as a pinch runner for Mike Socha's club as the pitch fouled away. Salt Lake in their road gray uniforms. Salt Lake in block letters across the chest with gold trim, very similar uniforms to the Pittsburgh Pirates. There's the 1-2 from Keppel. Breaking ball down and in, the slider from Bobby, missing inside, 2-2. No score, 1 out, top of the first here. Sun still setting on the third base side, so still a tough sun field for the right fielder Allen, and also Gotai at second and Prieto at first. The 2-2. Swung on and fouled away off to the left. Tough night for Omaha last night. They got beat pretty good, 13-3. And then they had to wake up at 4 in the morning to get back to Omaha. Bus left the hotel at about 4:45 to go to the Austin Airport. Pitch it on the ground towards first, but foul picked. At first base by Jim Eppert. He's the hitting coach for Salt Lake. Eppert has been around in this league before, not only with Salt Lake, but Colorado Springs as well. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Reggie Willits. Another switch hitter up at the plate. The pitch. Change floats up and away. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Willits. This club was loaded with prospects, but many of them now have departed for the big league team. The LA Angels struggling lately, so Mike Socha trying to mix it up, bringing in some youth as the 3-2 pitch misses inside for ball 4. So Willits will make his way to first on the 1-out walk. That'll bring up right fielder Nick Gorneau. Gorneau hitting at .301, 4 home runs, 23 RBIs. Gorneau last year led the Pacific Coast League in runs batted in with 108. He's a tall, lean hitter, 6'3", 220 pounds, facing the tall, lean Bobby Keppel. And the first pitch, down and in, ball 1, a sinker from Keppel. Keppel throws that fastball about 90, 91 miles per hour. And he'll use it an awful lot. Probably his best pitch out of his 3. In his first year with Kansas City, Bobby Keppel. Willits on at first, being held on. Runner going with a pitch. It is a breaking ball down low. Price lost control of the baseball and the transfer from glove to hand. So it's a stolen base for Willits. And a runner on at second base. Between Ibar and Willits at the top of the lineup. Salt Lake has been getting a lot of steals so far this season. In fact, right now, Salt Lake is second in the league, only to Nashville in stolen bases as the pitch missing down low. Nashville, though, has been running rampant. They've got 57 steals. Salt Lake has 41. Pitch missing, 3-0 to count on Gorneau. Kendry Morales on deck. No score, one out, top of the first, the pitch. Chop right side to Hopper, backing up Prieto. Fields and an underhand flip to Keppel at the back for the out. Willits goes to third. 2 outs, runner on at third for Kendry Morales. Gorneau bounces to first. Morales, another one of the top prospects for the Angels. 22 years of age. Kendry, originally from Cuba, one of the top players ever to leave the island of Cuba. Defected to the Dominican and signed with the Angels last year. And the first hit from Keppel. Fastball running down and away, ball one. Morales, 6'1", 220 pounds. Again, another young guy at just 22. Ibar, the leadoff hitter, 22. And Morales, 22. The 1-0. Swung on and fouled away. And we mentioned the Salt Lake team had other prospects. Howie Kendrick, Tommy Murphy, Mike Napoli. All those considered some of the best prospects in the Angel system. But all of those guys have gone up, and just today, Salt Lake losing their top home run hitter in Dallas McPherson to the big leagues. Pitch missing down and away, a change from Keppel, 2 balls and a strike. 2 outs, runner on at third, no score, first inning. Jeff Mathis, the catcher, in the on-deck circle. Willits on at third, he walked, stole second, and went to third on the ground ball out, a 2-1. Hit on the ground, right side of the infield, pass, go tie, into right field, a base hit. Allen will pick it up and throw it back in. Morales, his 15th run batted in on a ground ball through the hole on the right side. So Willits scores, and it is a Salt Lake 1-0 lead. Salt Lake taking advantage of the Keppel walk. And Bobby, for the most part, has been throwing strikes this year, but when the Royals in this 5-game losing streak, it seems like when they have walk guys, they have paid the price for the walks. Here's Jeff Mathis, another young catcher. The throw to first, and Morales just back. Keppel's got a good pickoff move. Mathis started the year in the big leagues, sharing time at the big league level with Jose Molina, but he struggled. So he's down here now as the pitch missing up and in. 1-0 to count on Mathis, who played for Salt Lake last year and hit 21 home runs, had 73 RBIs. Just turned 23 before the start of the season. The pitch. And on the ground, one hopper back to Keppel, who also fields his position very well. And a lob to Prieto at first for the out, and the inning is over. A run, a hit, no errors, and a man left, and at the end of the half, it is Salt Lake 1. Here comes Omaha on Magic 1490.
Sadly, some people out there believe there are more important things in life than watching Major League Baseball. That's why your cable company has developed the following simulation to help you avoid a baseball watching interruption. Suppose your son is trying desperately to get your attention by asking questions like,
"Will you help me with my homework?"
Or,
"Which knives are best for juggling?"
That's when you should say, "Listen, little guy, I know this is a confusing time for you. It's natural to have questions about stuff, but I don't have all the answers. I'm not Gandhi. Everything you need to know, you can learn by watching Daddy's favorite baseball team, okay?" Now you're ready for MLB Extra Innings on digital cable. With MLB Extra Innings, you can have your choice of up to 60 games a week, letting you follow both your fantasy baseball team and favorite out-of-market team, no matter where you live. Blackout restrictions apply. May not be available in all areas.
MLB Extra Innings on Cox Digital Cable. Call 934-6858 today. 934-6858. Some restrictions apply.
MSM Printing has been family-owned and operated since 1947, and for more than 30 years, they've been a part of the printing needs for the Omaha Royals. MSM Printing handles anything. No job is too big or too small. Think of MSM Printing for direct mail or newspaper inserts. Got a tight deadline? MSM Printing still guarantees every customer personal service for their print needs. MSM Printing, located on South 75th Street. Call 392-2400. That's 392-2400.
Royals back home on a Tuesday. It is a 2-for-1 Tuesday. All fans getting 2 tickets for the price of 1. And it is also dance team night here at the ballpark. 13 dance teams performing here at Rosenblatt Stadium before the game and in between innings. And let's set the lineup defensively for Salt Lake in the bottom of the first. They lead it 1-0. Henry Morales at first, Brian Speck at second, Eric Ibar the shortstop, Casey Smith at third. In the outfield, Curtis Pride in left, Reggie Willits in center, Nick Gorneau is in right. Catching is Jeff Mathis, and on the mound, it is right-hander Casey Ohlenberger. Ohlenberger, 6'4", 240. And the first pitch, missing down low, ball 1. Dodgers Blanco leading off for the first time this year. Batting at .296, a home run and 14 RBIs. Salt Lake a 1-0 lead on a Morales RBI single in the top of the first as the pitch in there for a strike. Ohlenberger throws 4 pitches, a fastball, a curve, a slider, and a change. And again, he was supposed to start tomorrow, but pushed up a day because of the injury to the original starter, Stephen Shell. The pitch in there for a strike. Shell had back spasms early this morning and did not even make the flight from Salt Lake City to Omaha. 1-2 on Blanco. The pitch from Ohlenberger. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Second baseman Speck fields to the backhand. Plants then throws to first to get Blanco 1 down here in the home first inning. 1-0 Salt Lake. Here's first baseman Alejandro Prieto. Prieto hitting at just 192, but Alejandro kind of gets a pass because really this is his spring training of sorts. This is just his 8th game playing. He didn't have a spring training. 5 for 26. He does have a home run. Hit that in Albuquerque. The first pitch. Missing a little bit low, ball 1 to Prieto. Right-handed hitter against the right-hander Casey Ohlenberger. 28-year-old right-hander, the 1-0. Flung on, hit in the air, deep down the left field line, and this one is a foul ball. Just to the left of the 335 marker. Well hit by Prieto, but just hooked it foul. Ohlenberger has spent some time in independent baseball in the Western League. He's also pitched professionally in Italy. And he's making his 4th start tonight, 7th appearance. The pitch. Breaking ball nips the outside corner. Curve there from Ohlenberger, 1-2. 1-0 record. 15 2/3 pitch, 14 hits allowed. He's walked just 3, struck out 9. And the 1-2. Breaking ball cut on a miss, strike 3. So Prieto down on strikes. 2 down here in the home first. 1-0 Salt Lake. Here's second baseman Ruben Gotay. We talked about it with Mike Jerschley before the ball game. The Royals have had to do so much shuffling in their lineup. Gotay for the first time tonight bats third with Paul Phillips out. Boy, early on in the season, you didn't even have to go down to Mike Jerschley's office to know what the lineup was. It was just pretty much the same thing every night. But the pitch to Gotay, chopped up the first base side. It's a fair ball. Back of the bag, Morales fields from foul territory. Flips to Ohlenberger at the first base bag in time. 3-1 on the putout. And the Royals go quickly here in the first. Nothing across for Omaha. And at the end of 1, it's Salt Lake 1, Omaha nothing on Magic 1490.
Do you still put stickers on your town and country? Or your bumper serves as a blank canvas for the kids' constant achievements? Luckily, you don't mind a little graffiti if it means you can show off your town and country. Because with its 5-star government frontal crash test safety rating and available stow-and-go seating and storage, you couldn't be more proud. And when you turn 5 seats to 0 in seconds flat, that's when you realize that maybe you deserve your own sticker. The spacious Chrysler Town & Country. It's inspiring drivers everywhere. For more details, visit Chrysler.com today.
With 3 Omaha 24-hour fitness locations, they're close to where you are, making fitness fun and easy for everyone. 24-hour fitness is a comfortable place with everything you need. Free weights, cardio machines, jacuzzi, basketball court, pool, sauna, kids club, and classes that will fit your schedule, like yoga, steps, cycling, turbo kickboxing, and more. Stop by one of their clubs today and take a tour. Call 24-hour fitness today at 1-800-204-2400 and find the nearest location to you. Amenities vary, not all open 24 hours.
Baseball fans, stadium tours are now offered for a behind-the-scenes look at Rosenblatt Stadium, the home of the Omaha Royals and the College World Series. The Royals can give your school group, summer camp, or out-of-town friends a first-hand look at one of the most famous baseball stadiums in the Midwest. These personal guided informational tours include stops at the Sky Suites, radio and TV booths, a look inside the Royals dugout, and a trip around the playing field. For more information and availability on stadium tours, call the Royals ticket office at 738-5105. The Omaha Royals, the best catch in town.
Top half of the second inning, it's 1-0 Salt Lake. First of a four-game set. Mark Nasser, Kevin McNabb, producer-engineer. Seth Johnson, Curtis Pride to lead things off. Veteran player in his 21st professional season, leading off against Bobby Keppel as the pitch hit on the ground up the middle. Backhanded by Gotay from the outfield grass. Plants and throws to first for the outs. One away here, Curtis Pride out. Quickly here to start the second inning. It'll bring up the designated hitter, Mike Elward. Elward just 3 for 10 so far with Salt Lake. But Elward has been playing for the Double-A club. That's in Arkansas. And was flat out raking there. Hitting .365 with 5 home runs and 25 RBIs. The first pitch to the right-handed hitter, batting seventh, down and away, ball one. Bobby Keppel on the mound, gave up a walk, a hit and a run in the first. Wind and the 1-0 from Keppel. Sinker at the knees for a strike. In fact, Elward was the Angels minor league player of the month for April. He hit .367 for the month. The pitch fouled away out of the mid of Price, back towards the backstop, 1-2. It just got to the AAA level a few days ago. Batting seventh in the order, Casey Smith is on deck. Keppel takes his time, looking in for signs. Now the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, little bit inside. Boy, Keppel thought he had strike three there. It was a vicious little slider from Bobby Keppel. And the count now even at 2-2. Keppel works quickly, the 2-2 pitch. Slider this time, Elward lays off. Nice job. Taking a pitch off the plate, 3-2. Elward, a right-handed hitter, 6'2", 210 pounds. 3-2 pitch ripped towards third, right at Tian, who reaches up and makes the stab. That one stung towards third. And Tian just raising the glove up and making the catch. Didn't have to move from his position. 2 down here. Hard hit ball by Elward. And it'll bring up the third baseman for Salt Lake, Casey Smith. Smith 5 for 19 in limited action, no home runs, and 3 RBIs. Casey started his year in Double-A. The first pitch, down low, ball one, and now seeing time at third with Dallas McPherson up in the big leagues today. McPherson leading the club, tied for the league lead in home runs as the pitch chopped foul. 1 ball and 1 strike. The Royals can sympathize. They lost their top 2 home run hitters over the last week and a half. Aaron Kyle and also Justin Huber. 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. Kyle's brother Jeff used to play for Salt Lake when Jeff was coming up through the Angel system. Jeff is no longer playing baseball and living up in Canada. And last time we spoke with Jeff last year, he was training to become a police officer. 1-2 pitch, swung on and lined down the first base side and foul. When we go to Salt Lake, there's a famous ticket holder that makes his way down the first base side. A guy by the name of Netman, that's what they call him, as the pitch fisted back towards the mound. Good play by Keppel, will throw to first. And they get Casey Smith, a 1-2-3 inning. Well, Netman's supposed to be here in Omaha this weekend, bringing his big net to give foul balls to kids. 1-2-3 go the Stingers, or rather the Bees, in the second. And at the end of an inning and a half, our score, it is Salt Lake 1 and Omaha nothing on Magic 1490.
Frozen custard dreams, fresh made memories, the best of Culver's scenes, and you and I ice cream.
Culver's frozen custard. Delicious sundaes, splits, shakes and malts, and cones. Cool, fresh, Culver's.
Precious flavor seems to be Culver's. Frozen custard dreams at Culver's. It's Cooler Jack.
Let me get this straight. 141 booklets.
Yep.
56 color scans. 37 charts.
You got it.
Stan, how's the Rico MFP going to handle all that?
It's not human, Jerry.
Rico Cooler Jack.
Come in for a colorful chat and a free demo on Rico's full product line, including affordable color solutions. We're Midwest Office Automations. We sell the full line of network-ready Rico products. That's Midwest Office Automations at 1-800-277-4555.
Parents, if your child had a choice of where to go for their birthday party, it's most likely they would choose Rosenblatt Stadium. Hey, how can you argue with them? With an Omaha Royals birthday bash package, each child receives a ticket, a pennant, a hot dog, chips, and a drink. But the biggest thrill is watching your child's face light up as they get an autograph from a Royals player. They'll even get their name in lights on the scoreboard and a stadium announcement. Now that's a way to celebrate a special day. To find out more about a birthday bash, call 738-5105. The Omaha Royals, best catch in town.
Bottom of the second inning, 1-0 Salt Lake. It'll be the Royals 4, 5, and 6 hitters coming up against Casey Ohlenberger. Ohlenberger a 1-2-3 first. He'll start with Chad Allen here in the second. Allen hitting at .299. 5 home runs and 27 runs batted in. That's tied for fourth in the league. Allen, Martien, and Micah Villas to face Casey Ohlenberger. The first pitch. Up and in ball one. Ohlenberger pitched in the World Baseball Classic. And you'd never know by his last name, Ohlenberger, that he would pitch for Team Italy in the World Baseball Classic. The 1-0. Curve over for a strike. 1-1 the count, but as we mentioned in the first inning, Ohlenberger pitched professionally in Italy, and that qualified him to pitch for Team Italy in the WBC as the pitcher change missing down low, 2-1. Pitched against Venezuela in his one outing. He also pitched in the 2004 Olympics in Athens for Team Italy. The 2-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled away off to the right. The count now even on Allen at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, Casey Ohlenberger. Now an Italian folk hero. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch. Swung on and line towards center field, a base hit. Chad Allen. A leadoff single here in the second. And the Royals have a base runner on for Mark Tien. Tien in just his second game with the Royals. 1 for 4 yesterday in his first action. He got to the Royals just a couple of days ago after being sent down from Kansas City. He was batting just .195 there. Dropped the home runs, 9 RBIs. When Tien was sent down, that was the move that was made to allow Aaron Guile to become part of the 25-man roster for KC. Allen on at first, nobody out, home second, 1-0 Salt Lake, and the pitch down below the knees, ball 1-10. 6'3" left-handed hitter against the right-hander Ohlenberger. Royals trying to snap a 5-game losing streak. Omaha 14-16 now on the year. Ball 1-0. Swung on and shot towards second to Hopper. Back to second for 1. Ibar's relay throw to first. Taylor-made double play ball there. 4-6-3 on the twin killing. 2 down here in the second for designated hitter Micah Villas. We talked a little bit about it with Mike Churchley in the pregame show. What's going to happen with Micah Villas? And for now, going to do a lot of DHing. With Mark Tien here, Villas loses his spot at third. And Mike will become more of a utility player to spell Blanco, spell Gotay, maybe spell Tien as the first pitch on the outside corner for a strike. 0-1 the count on Avilas. 266 average for Mike, 2 home runs, 11 RBIs. Got a hit in his last 6. 0-1 ripped towards short, glove by Ibar down to his knee, pops up and spins around to throw to first for the out. Nice play by the flashy shortstop Eric Ibar, and the inning is done. So leadoff hit, nothing else. Nobody left on, and at the end of 2, it is Salt Lake 1, Omaha nothing on Magic 1490.
It's It's all about having more fun at the Amira Sports Bar at Amira Star. From awesome appetizers to great live music and everything in between, Amira Sports is your ticket to the best entertainment and sports fun around. With over 42 state-of-the-art TVs and our 18-foot video wall, sporting events are so real it's like you're there. And every Friday and Saturday night, dance with free live entertainment. To start having more fun, come to Amira Sports. Amira Star, more entertainment, more fun. Call 1-800-BETS-OFF.
Hey Royals fans, it's time to gear up and show support for your team in style. Stop by Royal Treasures Gift Shop, the official Omaha Royals team store at Rosenblatt Stadium, to see the widest selection of official Omaha Royals items anywhere. You can stop and shop during the game or Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, year-round. The Royal Treasures Gift Shop has something for everyone in the family. Women's apparel, kids apparel, the latest in fashion with new styles, colors, and designs are there to transform you into a Royals superfan. You can wear the same official gear that Royals players are wearing on the field. But if you can't make it out to Royal Treasures Gift Shop, no worries. You can order by phone. Just call 738-5139. That's 738-5139. Or if you like the idea of just browsing from the comfort of your own home, you can shop online at oroyals.com. The Omaha Royals, the best catch in town.
A run ahead for Salt Lake. No runs, a base hit for Omaha. Top of the third inning. It'll be Brian Speck, second baseman, to lead things off. Speck hitting at .260. 3 home runs and 11 RBIs for Speck. Batting from the left side, he's another switch hitter. 5'11", 185 pounds, facing Bobby Keppel. And the first pitch from Keppel down low, ball 1. Speck seeing a lot of time now. He played for Salt Lake last year and did well in half the season, hit .308. Shows bunt, pulls back and takes a strike. 1-1. And now seeing a lot of time with Howie Kendrick, one of the Angels' top prospects up in the big leagues. And the Angels really loaded in the upper levels of their farm system. The 1-1 swung out and fouled away. They also have a kid in Double-A, their best prospect, a kid by the name of Brandon Wood, who's a shortstop who led all of minor league baseball last year in home runs. He hit 43 home runs as a shortstop in A-ball. And now he's in Double-A. 1-2 pitch coming. Fastball a little bit in. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Speck, Eric Ibar, and then Reggie Willits. 9, 1, and 2 in the batting order coming up to face Keppel. And time called. Speck wants to readjust the batting helmet. Keppel steps off the rubber. Right-hander ready now, the 2-2 pitch. Slider tap foul, back of home. And the count remains at 2 balls and 2 strikes. This is the first time that Salt Lake has been here since the 2003 season. Because of some divisional switches, we have not seen Salt Lake in this ballpark. The pitch swung out, hit in the air, down the left field line and deep, but this one slicing towards the seats adjacent to the foul line. So it's a foul ball hit by Speck. Count stays at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Royals have been going to Salt Lake the last couple of years. Salt Lake took 3 of 4 from Omaha last season. And Keppel steps off the rubber. They were doing the wave, and it was behind home plate, and I think that distracted Bobby as he was about to throw his pitch. That's 2-2. Breaking ball swung on, lifted in the air. Shallow center field. Gotay is going out there. Blanco's going out there, and Blanco makes the catch in right center. Blanco calling off Gotay, who peeled off at the last second. And Blanco, the shortstop, makes the catch in right center field. 1 down here in the top of the third, 1-0 Salt Lake, and here comes the shortstop, Eric Ibar. Ibar swung at the game's first pitch and fly to center. Again, just a 22-year-old shortstop. He has a brother playing in the Pacific Coast League. He shows bunt, pulls back and takes low, ball 1. His brother Willie plays for Las Vegas, and Willie's having a great year, hitting at .347, leading the league in RBIs. We have 30. Mike Jershely could have perhaps 2 I-bars on the Pacific Coast League All-Star team come July. The brothers had swung on and fouled way off to the left. The I-bars, both from the Dominican Republic. And the Angels really love this shortstop. There's a shortstop jam for the Angels as the pitch swung on and fouled way off to the left. They have Orlando Cabrera signed to a multi-year deal up at the big league level. I think Cabrera is only in year 2 of his 4-year deal. They have Ibar here and the kid we just mentioned, the Double-A shortstop, Brandon Wood. So the Angels loaded with shortstop. The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball hit on the ground. Up the middle. Gotay has the ball go through the legs and into right center field. That'll be an error charge to Rubin. Just his second this season. Just picked up the glove a little bit too soon, and it goes through the legs. So the second error for Gotay allows Ibar to get on, and you don't want this guy on the bases. He can fly. Got 11 stolen bases already this year, tied for second in the league. Here comes Reggie Willits. 1 out. Runner on at first. We're in the third. It's the Bees 1 and the Royals nothing. Willits up to the plate scored the game's only run back in the first after walking to reach base. Pitch hitter batting to the left. Tian in at third on the grass and a throw to first, and Ibar gets back. I think guys are very surprised at the move of Bobby Keppel, how good it is. You see a 6'5" right-hander cut on the mound. You don't think that you're going to have to hurry to get back to that bag at first, but Keppel is so quick. From the letter, slide step, runner going with a pitch, outside for a ball. Price is throwing to second base, nowhere near in time. An easy steal for Ibar. Derek Price has been having trouble with the transfer from glove to hand. That one kind of got caught in his mitt. He tried to pull it out. Back in the first inning, when he tried to transfer from glove to hand, when Willits was running, and the ball just popped out of his bare hand. He didn't even make a throw to second base. So 2 steals for Salt Lake. They continue their aggressive ways on the bases. Runner on at second. 1 out. 1-0 count, and the pitch to Willits. Missing up and away with a changeup was Keppel. 2 balls and no strikes. On deck is Nick Gorneau. One of the top RBI men in AAA. Led 2-0 pitch. Down and in. 3 balls, no strikes on Willits. Keppel walked Willits in the first. Ibar has his lead at second base. He reached on an error, stole second, the pitch. Fastball strike, and Willits taking the whole way. 3-1. Willits last year hit .304 in Double-A Arkansas. Doesn't have a lot of power. He's not a slap hitter, but not a power hitter. So he pitched it on the ground, right side, and that one's going to get through in the right field. The base hit. Allen up with it. Ibar around third. Throw coming home from Allen. It is in on a hop, knocked down by Price. It's an RBI single for Reggie Willits, and Salt Lake now leads it 2-0. Well, the Royals have lost 5 in a row, and things have kind of carried over on into the first third of this game as the Royals kind of just hurting themselves. Keppel a walk that led to a run in the first, and here in the third, an error by Gotay that leads to a run in the third, so 2-0, and don't forget, Willits can really run as well. He's on at first. Keppel from the set, and the pitch. Swung out, hit in the air by Gorneau, down the right field line, towards the corner. Allen after it. It lands foul near the bullpen mound for Salt Lake. 1 strike to count on Gorneau, who his first time up bounced to the first baseman, Prieto, 0 for 1. Willits will go back to first. So 2 runs, 2 hits for Salt Lake, the Royals. No runs, a base hit, and an error. Gorneau digs back in. 6'4" right-handed hitter. And a throw to first base, and Willits back in with a dive, just beating that tag. So Brian Harper is the third base coach and manager for Salt Lake. Jim Eckford over on the first base side. The pitching coach, longtime big leaguer, Charles Nagy, the former Indians ace back in the 90s, is the pitch. Outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. So they have some guys with some significant time in the big leagues between Nagy, who pitched 13 years in the majors, and Brian Harper, who was in the big leagues for 17 seasons. There's the catcher as they go to first again, and Willits back. A ball and a strike. And now time called as Willits wants to mark his line in the dirt where it's safe for him to lead. Puts a little line out on the dirt as the pitch swung out and hit in the air. First base side, foul territory. Prieto going after that one, but he knows it's going to end up in the stands on that first base side. A ball and 2 strikes on Gorneau. Sometimes guys will do that. They'll mark the line in the dirt where that's the furthest point for them to take a lead, where they can still get back to first safely, but also have a good enough lead to maybe break for second. Willits has 8 steals on the year. The pitch. Breaking ball, called for strike 3. Kind of a delayed call there from the home plate umpire. We've seen that a lot this year, the delayed calls for strikes. 2 down here in the third. Willits on at first base still, and here is Kendry Morales, who knocked in the game's first run. Morales, an RBI single through the hole on the right side. It's 2-0 Salt Lake right now, and here is Kendry. Signed a major league contract as the pitch swung on and fouled away. A 6-year deal believed to be worth about $10 million. That's how highly thought of Morales was coming out of Cuba. The Cuban national team, very unusual for them to have teenagers to play for that elite club, and Morales was a teenager when he first started playing for the national team. Pitch in the dirt, gets past Price, back to the backstop. Willits will move up to second on the wild pitch, charge to Bobby Keppel. Looked like a slider down and into the left-handed hitter that just got past Price and back towards the backstop. So another run around in scoring position for Salt Lake. Up 2 right now. We're in the third, 2 men outs. Morales off to a slow start offensively, just sitting at 250 coming in. But now 15 RBIs as the pitch fouled away off his front shoe. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Started in A-ball last year, late in the year in May. Quickly went up to Double-A. And then played in the Arizona Fall League and did very well in the Fall League. And so here he is in Triple-A for his first season, the 1-2. First full season as the pitch outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Angels up at the major league level have Darren Erstad on manning first, but Erstad right now on the disabled list. Casey Kochman also on the disabled list. He was just put on there today. But Morales stays in AAA to get some more seasoning. Pitch it on the ground, sharply up the middle towards short. Blanco fields. Find the second base bag. Rifles one over to first for the out, and the inning is over. But another run on 1 hit, an error, a man left, middle of inning number 3. Salt Lake 2, Omaha nothing on Magic 1490.
The All-American male has few requirements. Food, shelter, professional sporting events on TV, and a regular haircut. Fortunately for these red-blooded urban warriors, there's Sport Clips. Sport Clips has manly things like hot towel treatments, free neck trims between haircuts, and great haircuts at a reasonable price. For guys, at Sport Clips, it's all about you, the All-American male. At Sport Clips, guys win.
Had a fender bender and your vehicle's in the shop? Avis Rent-A-Car offers insurance replacement rates with direct billing capability to all insurance companies as well as free pickup service. Avis has 4 convenient locations in the Omaha area, including downtown Omaha at 15th and Leavenworth, West Omaha at 154th and West Center, Bellevue on Fort Crook Road, and the all-new Avis at 84th and Harrison in Ralston. And if you're looking to rent a car for a weekend getaway or a van for that summer vacation, Avis has that vehicle you're looking for at the price you want, with unlimited mileage and no state restrictions on every rental. Remember, at Avis, we try harder.
Not even the luckiest guy in the world will go through life without the delivery guy forgetting his Coke. But we can't blame them. Their title is pizza delivery guy, or Chinese food delivery guy, not Coca-Cola delivery guy. You'd be way more shocked if they remembered the Coke and forgot the fried rice. So give the guy a break. He's worked 4 pro football seasons, 3 NCAA March Madness tournaments, seen the rise of NASCAR and the blizzard of 2002. We should be offering him the Coke.
Bottom half of the third inning, Salt Lake 2, Omaha nothing. Another young dance team performing on dance team night here at the ballpark. 13 of them here performing for the crowd at Rosenblatt Stadium, first of a 4-game set. Royals down 2-0, a run in the first and a run in the third for the Salt Lake Bees. It'll be the 7, 8, and 9 hitters coming up for Omaha. Ricky Bell, Chip Ambrose, and Jared Price to face Casey Ohlenberger. I feel like I'm watching Solid Gold here tonight. Am I dating myself by saying that? I'll bet you there is not one member of any of these dance teams that has any idea what Solid Gold is or was. The first pitch, missing up and in. Ball 1 to Ricky Bell. Ricky hitting at just 169. Mired in a pretty deep slump still. A home run, 4 RBIs. The pitch, swung on and lifted in the air. Towards left center field, converging Pride and Willits. And it is Curtis Pride making the catch, the left fielder. 1 down here. Ricky Bell now 2 for his last 42. 1 down for center fielder Chip Ambrose. Ambrose 175 average, a home run, 5 RBIs, hitting 8th in the lineup for Mike Scherschele. 2-0 Salt Lake here in the home third. Ambrose, a right-handed hitter against the 6'4" right-hander Casey Ohlenberger. In at third, even with the bag, Smith. And the pitch. Breaking ball, nips the outside corner, strike 1. Nice night for baseball here in Omaha. Temps in the low 70s and very comfortable. Sun still sets on the third base side. Just kind of a sliver of sun out in the right field area of the diamond as the got now 1 ball, 1 strike on Ambrose. No wind to speak of. Flags just straight up and down on top of the batter's eye in center field. 1-1 from Ohlenberger. Fastball running up and into Ambrose, who straightens up in the box. 2 balls and a strike to count on Chip. Jared Price on deck for Omaha. Well, the schedule just has been brutal for Omaha. The 2-1, up and in. 3 balls and a strike. The Royals played Albuquerque in the start of their road trip. Albuquerque coming in at 11-12. Then they go to Round Rock. That team had won 6 in a row. And now Omaha taking on Salt Lake, a team that is in first place in the Pacific Conference North. It's a 3-1 pitch. Breaking ball down and away for ball 4. Ohlenberger misses with the curve, and Ambrose on with the 1-out walk. That'll bring up catcher Jared Price. So between the 2 teams on the road trip, going into their series, those 2 teams had won 17 of 18. Wow. And the Royals getting swept by Round Rock, so the Express continue to roll. They have won 10 in a row. First pitch to Jared Price. Up and in, ball 1. Ohlenberger starting to miss badly. Jared just sitting at 188. Just limited action so far. He's just got 32 at-bats, 6 hits and 32 tries. He does have 2 home runs, 5 RBIs. Ambrose on at first. Couple of steals this year for Chip. Being held on by Morales. Ohlenberger from the scratch. 2-0 Salt Lake here in the third. And a throw over. Jared Price checking the signs of his third base coach and manager, Mike Churchley. Paul Phillips gets the break today. Paul caught every game in Round Rock. And so Price gets the start tonight. Ambrose takes a go with the pitch. It is up and in for a ball. Ball gets dropped by Mathis, but no advance by Chip Ambrose. Chip had started to go to second, but then stopped. And now Mathis wants to go out and have a quick word with Casey Olenberger.
Well, we've seen the running game for the Bees, 2 stolen bases tonight. You mentioned how they are second best in the league to Nashville. And the Royals, on the other hand, last in the league in stolen base attempts, just 13 in the year. And, of course, the biggest stolen base weapon is now in Kansas City, Kerry Robinson. So these two clubs, offensively, the Bees have it going in the right direction. And offensively for the Royals, they lost a lot of not only pop, but also speed going up to the big leagues over the last week or so.
Throw to first base, wild throw, gets past Morales, down the right field line. Kendry after it, rounding second on his way to third is Chip Ambrose, and he's going to stop there as the throw comes in towards the infield. It'll be an error charge for the pitcher, Olenberger. Throw was to the outfield side of first, and Morales couldn't get around Ambrose to even come near that ball. Long run for Kendry to go after it, so Chip Ambrose makes his way to third. We'll see if the Royals can capitalize on an error by the pitcher, Casey Olenberger. 1 out, runner on at third, a 2-0 count on Jared Price. And with the Royals down 2, Salt Lake going to play the infield back and see the running and try and get an out here. 2-0 on Price. Andres Blanco's on deck. The 2-0. God on a miss. Big swing there to fastball, 2-1. Royals down 2-0 here, 1 out, bottom of the third. Ambrose on at third. He walked and went to third on the errant pickoff attempt. 2 balls and a strike on Jared Price. The pitch from Olenberger. Breaking ball. This was outside. Mathis tried to frame it for the home plate umpire, but it missed. 3-1. Jared Price from Rupert, Idaho, in his second year with Omaha. 3-1 delivery. Swung on, foul back, coming in our direction towards the press box. Count now full on Jared. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Price was originally drafted by the Los Angeles Dodgers and then picked up in the minor league version of the Rule 5 draft by Kansas City before the start of last year. And he played at 3 different levels, A, AA, and AAA. Payoff pitch to Price. Swung on and lifted in the air towards right center field. Will it be deep enough, though, to get a run in? Gorneau comes in, makes the catch. Ambrose will stay at third as the throw comes in. Price flies out to right center, not deep enough to get Ambrose in from third. So it'll bring up Andres Blanco. Blanco is bounced to second, batting in the leadoff spot for the first time tonight. Again, Mike Churchley had to do some lineup reshuffling with Phillips out. So Blanco, usually the number 9 hitter for Omaha, moves up to the top of the lineup tonight. 2-0 Salt Lake, 2-man out, home third. First pitch from Olenberger. Got on a miss, the off-speed pitch there, and Blanco way out in front. 0-1 the count. And the young shortstop for the Omaha Royals, Andres Blanco. Even with the bag still at third is Smith. Rest of the infield at normal depth with 2 away. The 0-1. Fastball upstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Blanco just a shade now below 300. He has slowed down over the last week, but had a terrific first month of the season offensively. The 1-1. Down low, and he seemed to be the guy that got all the big hits, or one of the guys at least that got all the big hits in the month of April for Omaha. He had 13 RBIs in his first 17 games, and that was as the number 9 hitter. The 2-1. Swing and a miss, and another breaker. 2-2 the count. Not a junk being thrown up there by Olenberger. And he's got the Royals off stride so far. Royals just with 1 hit so far. The Chad Allen hit in the second. Ambrose reached in a walk. He's now on at third. 2-2 count on Blanco. Breaking ball chop. High over the head of Olenberger. Fielded by Ibar. Throws to first on the run. Gets Andres Blanco. And the inning is over here in the third for Omaha. No runs, no hits, an error, a man left. And at the end of 3, it is Salt Lake 2 and Omaha nothing on Magic 1490.
Looking for something for the whole family? Try out the Zoo Package at the Holiday Inn Hotel and Suites at Ameristar. This package includes your guest room, 2 adult and 2 children's tickets to Henry Dorley Zoo, transportation, and a special gift for the kids. After the zoo, kids can enjoy Kids Quest and Hi-Fi Arcade, a unique entertainment concept designed just for kids. Take a dip in the indoor pool and jacuzzi, or indulge yourself at one of the 4 award-winning restaurants. Don't forget, stop by the deluxe complimentary continental breakfast served daily. Whether it's serious business or serious fun, the place to stay is the Holiday Inn Hotel and Suites at Ameristar.
It's about time for everything you've asked for in a local newscast. More reports than other Omaha stations. Plus stories you won't find anywhere else without having to stay up so late. The KTTM Fox 42 News at 9. A fresh approach with Taylor Wilson and Tracy Jason. Fair, balanced coverage of every story. Plus, the first nighttime look at tomorrow's weather. Only on the KTTM Fox 42 News at 9.
What can you do with 20 or more people and still be able to sit down and relax? Omaha Royals baseball, that's what. It doesn't matter whether it's a family reunion, a business, little league team, or just some friends getting together. Rosenblatt Stadium is the perfect atmosphere to offer you an enjoyable night out with a large group. Plus, when you come in a group, the already low price of Omaha Royals baseball comes down even more. For details, call the group sales team at 738-5105. The Omaha Royals, best catch in town.
2 runs, 2 hits, 1 error for the Salt Lake Bees. The Omaha Royals, no runs, a base hit, and 1 error. We go to the top half of the 4th inning. Bobby Keppel set to go to work, and so is Kevin McNabb.
All right. Thank you, Mark. One of those runs unearned against Bobby. That was last inning. Eric Ibar reaching on the error by Ruben Goetzai, a ball that went right through Ruben's legs. And Ibar, after stealing second base, wound up scoring. And Reggie Willett's RBI single. Catcher Jeff Mathis leads it off here in the 4th. He finished the first inning by hitting a little comebacker right back to Keppel. Swing and a miss at a fastball. Good heat from Keppel. Hits ahead 0-1 on Mathis, number 5 hitter to lead off here. Followed by Curtis Pride and then Mike Elward. The line by Keppel, 23-year-old right-hander's pitch, off-speed pitch down low. Count evens on Mathis, a ball and a strike. Jeff Mathis, a nice season last year, rebounded from a poor second half in 04, and he sends this one in the air, deep center. Chip Ambrose back to the track, looks up, plays it off the base of the wall. Cruising into second base, a leadoff double here in the 4th, Jeff Mathis. So Mathis with his first hit of the ball game, and third hit now for the Bees of Bobby Keppel. First extra base hit for Salt Lake tonight. Took it off the base of the wall in straightaway center field, and for Jeff Mathis, his second double. It's just his 17th at bat in his 5th game since coming down from Anaheim. So he's in scoring position to start it off. Here's left-handed hitting Curtis Pride. And the veteran left fielder takes a called strike on the outside edge, 0-1. Curtis grounded out to Goetzai his first trip. Keppel working from the stretch, checks the runner and delivers. And misses with an off-speed pitch away. 1 ball and 1 strike to count on Pride. Curtis Pride was actually a member of the Kansas City Royals organization in spring training back in 1999, but suffered an injury that spring and never did play for the Royals in the regular season. Pitch taken low by Pride. He gets it of Keppel. 2 balls and 1 strike. Curtis missed a whole week of this season last month with a severe chest cold. Swings and hits 1 foul, and he'll reach the seats down the left field line. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Pride, who, of course, if you have not heard the story, is deaf. Jeff Mathis, a leadoff double, leads from second base. 2-0 Salt Lake here in the 4th. Fastball just inside to Pride. Runs the count full on him at 3-2. Curtis made his major league debut back in 1993 as a member of the Montreal Expos. Just the 5th player, recorded in history anyway, to play in the majors as a deaf person. Fouled back by Pride off the screen. So a full count on Curtis. When he picked up his first major league hit, a pinch hit 2-run double September 23rd, 1993 in Montreal. The fans there gave him a 5-minute standing ovation at Olympic Stadium. 3-2 pitch. Hit off the fifth on the ground, right side. Gotye back into shallow right, fields it, throws to first in time. Over there to cover was the pitcher Keppel, so it goes 4-1. Curtis Pride is 0 for 2 tonight. Mathis does move to third. He's there with 1 out. Here's Mike Elward. Elward, a line drive, hit sharply, but right to the third baseman Mark Teehan for an out. His first time in the second inning. And Curtis Pride gets the job done as he moves Mathis to third base with 1 out. Infield has to come in for the Royals. Omaha trailing 2-0 here in the fourth. Pitch to the right-handed batting Elward, and he takes low and away. Good job by Price to smother it. Going to his right. Keeps the runner at third. 1 ball, no strikes on Elward. Elward began this season at Double-A at Arkansas and hit very well there for the Travelers as he takes low, gets ahead 2-0. He was batting .365, 5 home runs, 25 RBIs for Arkansas, and just 5 days ago was promoted to Salt Lake Triple-A for the Angels. 2-0 pitch to him. Swung on and missed, but it goes past Jared Price, rolls halfway back to the screen, and coming into score is Jeff Mathis. He scored a passed ball on Jared Price. Pitch swung on and missed, but Price could not hang on to it. And the run scores make it 3-0 Salt Lake. Some of the fans are shouting they thought it was a foul tip, and Jared Price having that conversation with the home plate umpire as well. I could not detect the foul tip nor hear it from up here, but we are a ways away. Price thought that had been the case. Some of the fans you can hear, probably the ones closer to the action down in the blue seats, thought it was, but ruled a passed ball, the run scores. Ground ball, foul just outside of third in the 2-1 offering. That one yanked foul by Elward, and the count evens, 2 balls, 2 strikes. So the Royals have helped out the Bees' cause the last couple of innings. Ibar scoring an unearned run last inning, reaching on an E4, and eventually scoring. And Mathis doubled to lead off the inning, and then scored on a passed ball here in the fourth inning. Pitch popped up, foul territory. Prieto, first baseman, couple of steps in front of the tarp to haul it in. So Elward becomes out number 2 as he fouls out to first. 2 on, nobody, or 2 outs, nobody on. And here's Casey Smith, third baseman for Salt Lake. Number 8 batter Smith. He's 0 for 1 tonight. He broke his bat on a comebacker to Keppel his first time. Smith 5 hits and 20 at-bats for the Bees. No home runs and 3 RBIs this season. He also had started the year at Arkansas, Double-A, and he taps one foul off his front foot. 0-1 on Casey Smith. Smith came up from Arkansas when Howie Kendrick was recalled from Salt Lake up to Anaheim. And unlike Elward, Casey Smith was not hot. He was very cold even at Arkansas, hitting just .179 at Double-A. Takes down in the dirt, count evens, a ball and a strike on Smith. 2 outs, nobody on base, a run home. 3-0 Salt Lake, the Bees batting in the top of the fourth. Couples pitch. Curve drops in for a strike across the inside part of the plate. Nice pitch from Bobby Keppel to get ahead, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Keppel looks in for the signs from Jared Price. Now from the line to the 1-2 pitch, fastball downstairs. Count evens 2-2. Casey Smith from Alabama, born in Dothan, now lives in Ashford. The Angels' 34th round draft pick back in 2001. The pitch, little chopper over the mound, charging Blanco. He gloves on the run, throws, and gets him just in time. Prieto, a nice stretch towards home plate, kept his toe on the bag. But Salt Lake gets another run. They had a hit, nobody left. To the bottom of the fourth, it's now the Bees 3 and the Royals nothing on Magic 1490.
Do you still put stickers on your town and country, where your bumper serves as a blank canvas for the kids' constant achievements? Luckily, you don't mind a little graffiti if it means you can show off your town and country. Because with its 5-star government frontal crash test safety ratings and available fill-and-go seating and storage, you couldn't be more proud. And when you turn 5 seats to 0 in seconds flat, that's when you realize that maybe you deserve your own sticker. The spacious Chrysler Town & Country is inspiring drivers everywhere. For more details, visit Chrysler.com today.
If you suffer from back pain, neck pain, or headaches, call the official chiropractor of the Omaha Royals. The doctors at the West Omaha Chiropractic and Sports Injury Clinic offer chiropractic adjustments, acupuncture, and massage. Dr. Trevor Wagner, the official chiropractor for the Royals, the Omaha Lancers, and the Omaha Beat, uses his training in natural healing to help many conditions without drugs or surgery. If you're looking for a safe and natural approach, call West Omaha Chiropractic at 334-4700. West Omaha Chiropractic, where you feel well and be well.
Kids can be part of your favorite mascot's team. Join Casey's Kids Club presented by Culver's. If you're a parent, it makes a great gift for your young Omaha Royals fan. Here are just some of what you get when you join. A general admission pass to all Sunday through Thursday games, up to 48 in all. A Kids Club t-shirt, private photo session with Casey, a private autograph session with Royals players, all that and much more for just $20. Casey's Kids Club. For more info, visit the Royals website at oroyals.com or stop by your nearest Culver's. Come be a part of Casey's team. Be a part of the Kids Club.
So Salt Lake comes up with another unearned run off Bobby Keppel in the top of the fourth inning. Pass ball, allowing Jeff Mathis to scamper in from third base with a third run of the night. For Salt Lake, they lead at 3-0. Bottom of the fourth, 2-3-4 hitters up for the Royals. Prieto, Gotay, and Chad Allen. Alejandro starts it off. He struck out chasing a 1-2 slider back in the first inning. So Alejandro, 5 hits and 27 at-bats since joining the Omaha Royals. Prieto, a guy who had a good season with Omaha last year and then tore up his left knee. Takes a breaking pitch outside from the big right-hander, 6'4" Casey Ohlenberger, ball one. The 1-0 to the right-handed hitting infielder, fouled back and out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike to Prieto. He's seeing time at first base over the past several games, with Justin Huber up to the big leagues. Prieto from Caracas, Venezuela, lives now, though, in Wichita, where the Kansas City Royals have their Double-A club. He was in Wichita for some of this offseason and then felt like his rehab wasn't going so well down there, so he came back to Omaha in February. Swings here and lifts one in the air into left field. Curtis Pride back just a step, camps under it, and puts it away. So Prieto flies out to Pride. One away in the bottom of the fourth. Alejandro Prieto is 0 for 2 tonight. Prieto, guy back for another year with the Omaha Royals. He played here in 2001. As I mentioned last year, pretty good season. He had 281. Prior to injuring that knee, had to have knee surgery. He was rehabbing here in Omaha when the Royals, of course, had all the call-ups to Kansas City, and they wound up signing him to come back. Pitch fouled out of play by Ruben Gotay. Lines up in the third base seat. Strike one on the switch-hitting second baseman. He grounded out to first baseman Kendry Morales, who fed the pitcher covering to end the first inning. Ohlenberger's pitch. High fly ball into shallow center field. On comes Reggie Willits, but out goes the shortstop Eric Ibar. And finally, giving away is the center fielder Willits. He veers back and making the catch is Ibar. Gotay, a mile-high pop-up to the shortstop, and there are 2 gone for Chad Allen. Chad Allen with the only hit of the night for the Royals, a single. Just a couple of days ago, the Royals managed just 3 singles, and losing 4-0 at Round Rock. That was on Sunday afternoon. Fastball in for a called strike from Ohlenberger to Allen. 0-1 on Chad. And the Royals lost the first 2 games at Round Rock by a single run each time. They had lost 3 straight games by 1 run. Check swing and the pitch up high to Allen. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the Royals right fielder. Then they were blanked Sunday 4-0, and they got hammered yesterday 13-3. The pitch. Curve inside, 2-1. Yesterday, Round Rock's infielder Cody Ransom had 6 RBIs. The Express won their 10th in a row. 2 outs, nobody on. The 2-1 pitch from Ohlenberger. Line drive, deep left field, and that's going to be back over Curtis Clyde and back up against the wall. Clyde picks it up on the track, fires in, relay to second, not in time. Sliding double for Chad Allen. Beat the relay throw by Ibar, the shortstop, who picked it up just a couple of steps under the outfield grass after Curtis Clyde played it quickly off the left field fence. Chad Allen a double to go along with a single earlier. He continues his hot hitting. He's one of the few Royals who's been hitting well during the 5-game losing streak that Omaha is on. For Chad Allen, over his last 6 games, including tonight's affair, he's now 8 for 22. That's his 3rd double in that time. He also has a couple of triples, a home run, and 8 RBIs. Pitch outside to Mark T in ball 1. Mark bounced into a second to short to first double play his first time. Chad Allen among the league leaders in runs batted in, hoping that Mark Teahan can bring him in with a base hit. He's at second, 2 outs. Royals trailing 3-0. Teahan ropes one, but foul in between first base and the first base coach and hitting coach for the Royals, Terry Bradshaw. 1 ball, 1 strike, the mark. Teahan just optioned to Omaha last Friday and then played in his first game last night. Took him a couple of days to get to Round Rock. He started at third base last night, batted 5th in the order as he is tonight. He had a double in 4 at-bats, and he scored a run in that 13-3 loss. The 1-1 to Teahan, fouled back. That's a ball and 2 strikes on Mark. He hit just 195 with the big league Royals. Couple of home runs. Allen takes his lead from second base. He's there with 2 away. Ohlenberger, a long look in, now gets the sign from his catcher Mathis, the set, and the pitch. Curve ball sent in the air into right center field. Playable. It will be Gourneau to make the play. Right fielder puts it away. So a 2-out double wasted by Chad Allen. We've played 4. It's still Salt Lake 3 and Omaha nothing. I'm Magic 1490.
Not even the luckiest guy in the world will go through life without the delivery guy forgetting his Coke. But we can't blame them. Their title is pizza delivery guy or Chinese food delivery guy, not Coca-Cola delivery guy. You'd be way more shocked if they remembered the Coke and forgot the fried rice. So give the guy a break. He's worked 4 pro football seasons, 3 NCAA March Madness tournaments, seen the rise of NASCAR and the blizzard of 2002. You should be offering him the Coke.
Hey fans, remember that first glove you received as a child? Well, there's a way you can pass on that same feeling to kids in this community. If you bring a new or used baseball glove to any Omaha Royals game, the gloves will be donated to underprivileged children around the metro area. The barrel will be next to fan services, and when you drop off a glove, Dick's Sporting Goods will say thanks with a coupon good at one of their stores. So let's help make sure all kids get to play the great game of baseball. Gloves for Kids and the Omaha Royals, the best catch in town. There are different places to enjoy a Royals game at Rosenblatt Stadium. Looking to do it with a little more style? A Royals Sky Suite makes the experience an unforgettable one. Check out the game inside one of the fully furnished Sky Suites at the stadium. Sit back and relax as the Royals wait staff provides you with some of the many possibilities from their catered menu. If it's a party of 60 or more, ask about our exclusive press box seating. Call the Royals Group Sales Office at 738-5105. That's 738-5105. The Omaha Royals, the best catch in town.
Royals trail at 3-0, top of the 5th. Bottom of the order to lead it off. Switch hitting second baseman Brian Speck up for Salt Lake. Bees with the lead. 2 of their 3 runs have been unearned against Bobby Keppel. Speck led off in the third inning. He popped up to short, infield into the corners in case he lays down a bunt. He does not show bunt as he takes low and inside, ball one. Nice play by the shortstop Blanco on that pop-up as he fouls this pitch back, 1-1. Andres had to go clear back into right center field from his shortstop position to make the catch. Ball girl makes a nice catch here off the screen, gets a smattering of applause at Rosenblatt. Not a bad crowd on a Valpak 2-for-1 Tuesdays. Speck shows bunt and then takes outside. 2 balls and a strike to count. A lot of good dance teams out here tonight. First ever dance team night at Rosenblatt Stadium. Little squibber fouled away up the third base side. 2 balls, 2 strikes now in Speck. It includes dancers from Kitty Lee Dance Studio, the Blair High School Palm Squad, Dance Dynamics, Sherry Anderson's Dance Studio, Center Stage Dance, Shannon Barnhart's Dance Studio, Norfolk Senior High School Dance Team is here. 2-2 to Speck. Airborne left field. Tian, Blanco, Ricky Bell converging. It'll be Blanco again over near the left field line to put it away. So Speck pops up again to Andres Blanco. 1 away here in the 5th for the Bees. Top of the order now for Eric Ibar. Ibar 0 for 2, but reached on an error in the 3rd, swiped second base and scored on a single through the right side of the infield by Reggie Willett. Also like to welcome Kerry's Dance Studio, the Abraham Lincoln Dance Team, as the pitch is in the dirt. Ball 1 on Ibar. The Legacy Dance Team is here. Dance Out Loud. The Burke High School Palm Squad. And the Scott Catholic High School Dance Team as well. This one is ripped into deep right field. Chad Allen back, looks up, and that ball is going to be back off the fence. Cruising into second base with a 1-out double, Eric Ibar. 2-base hit for Ibar. He drilled it off the wall in right center. Now Jeff Mathis had the double off the wall in straightaway center field, leading off the 4th inning. And with 1 out here in the 5th, Ibar goes deep to right center field. 4th hit allowed by Bobby Kemple tonight. Reggie Willits to the plate, walked, stole a base, and scored in the 1st inning. Had that RBI single his last time in the 3rd. Salt Lake looking to extend a 3-0 lead here in the 5th. Pickoff play, throw back to Blanco, kicks off his glove, rolls into right center field. Gotai to go pick it up, but on his way to 3rd and in there without a play, Eric Ibar. That'll be a error charged to Blanco's. He tried to snap the tag down on Ibar, and it appeared that Blanco had beaten Ibar to the bag. The throw was a little bit to the first base side of second base from Keppel, but Blanco got his glove on the ball and had to kick off that glove and out into shallow right center. So another error. That is error number 11 for Andres Blanco this season. Second error of the night by the Royals, and they also had the passed ball last inning. Pitch to Willits, hit foul, back and out of play, strike 1, and the switch hitting center fielder. Willits, one of 4 switch hitters in Brian Harper's lineup tonight. Infield in close for the Royals, already down 3-0 here in the top of the 5th. The pitch. Squibbed foul, that'll be down towards the Omaha bullpen and out of play. 0-2, the count on Reggie Willits. Reggie Willits drafted by the Angels out of the University of Oklahoma. Very good speed. And I like the fact that he's hitting the ball on the ground a lot. This one, he hits foul down the right side. Still 0-2 on him as he pulled that pitch from Bobby Kemple. Nick Gourneau, the club leader in RBIs, waiting on deck. Ibar at 3rd with 1 away. He doubled and then took 3rd in the pickoff attempt that went awry. Next pitch to Willits. Breaking pitch, but it missed just a little low. 1 ball, 2 strikes on it. The Royals have been making mistakes defensively, and Salt Lake has been taking advantage so far. To the stretch, Keppel. The 1-2. Swung on and tipped foul and too high for Price to hang on. Jared came up to a standing position to try and haul it in, but foul tip back off his glove and staying alive with the count still 1-2, Reggie Willits. Infield hugging in close, especially on the left side. With Willits batting left-handed, second baseman Gotay, first baseman Prieto back just a little bit further than T in a third and Blanco at short. Pitch up and away to Willits. Count evens on the number 2 batter in Brian Harper's order. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the 2-2 offering. Fastball. It'll be lashed foul and out of play down the left side. Also like to say hi to Invesco and welcome to the ballpark. They had a picnic and are enjoying a bird's eye view of the action tonight from our press box seating area here at Rosenblatt Stadium. And happy birthday to Thomas Webster. He had his 7th birthday bash in our North Pavilion. If you'd like to book a group outing, give the Royals group department a call, 738-5105. 2-2 from Keppel. Swung on and a fly ball into right field toward the line and fairly shallow. Allen on the run. He'll make the catch. A late tag by the runner at third. Ibar still going to try and score. The throw home, and they got no. They say missed him. Well, he dropped the ball. Had Price been able to hang on, I think he got the tag down on the shoulder of Eric Ibar, but Ibar slid around it, and it is charged an error on the drop. So another error. Reggie Willits, fly out to right. 2 down in the inning. Looked like it might have been a double play had Price been able to hang on. Nick Gornell, the batter, and a roller up along third, and Mark Pean fields it, throws across the diamond in time. And that'll end the inning. But Salt Lake gets a run, 1 hit. There were 2 errors, and nobody left on. We're halfway home after 4.5. It's now Salt Lake 4 and the Royals nothing on Magic 1490.
With 3 Omaha 24-hour fitness locations, they're close to where you are, making fitness fun and easy for everyone. 24-hour fitness is a comfortable place with everything you need. Free weights, cardio machines, jacuzzi, basketball court, pool, sauna, kids club, and classes that will fit your schedule, like yoga, steps, cycling, turbo kickboxing, and more. Stop by one of their clubs today and take a tour. Call 24-hour fitness today at 1-800-204-2400 and find the nearest location to you. Amenities vary, not all open 24 hours.
Hi, I'm Joe Sullivan, and I'm proud to be on the U.S. Bank hometown team right here in Omaha. In commercial banking at U.S. Bank, we have one goal: to provide our customers with the 5-star service and the financial expertise they need to make their businesses grow. Whatever your team needs, our team is here to deliver. I'm proud to be your U.S. banker, and U.S. Bank is proud to sponsor the Omaha Royals.
U.S. Bank, member FDIC.
Great Wolf Lodge, the premier indoor water park resort in Kansas City, Kansas, invites all Royals fans to the perfect family getaway destination. Come enjoy spacious family suites, fantastic on-site restaurants, a 100-game arcade, and best of all, a 40,000 square foot indoor water park with over 200,000 gallons of family fun. For sizzling summer specials at Great Wolf Lodge, Kansas City, call 1-800-608-WOLF or visit GreatWolfLodge.com.
So in the top of the 5th inning, another unearned run charged to Bobby Keppel. Keppel has given up 4 runs, but in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th innings, all of them, 1 per inning, have been unearned. No sacrifice fly there for Willits. He flied out to right. Allen making the running catch in shallow right near the line. Fired to the plate. Jared Price unable to hang on to the throw. It looked like from the tag the umpire was about ready to call Eric Ibar out. And then he pointed to the ground where Price had dropped the baseball, and Ibar, sliding around the backside of Price, tagged in the shoulder, but Price did not tag him with the ball in glove. Well, Mike Aviles leads off here, bottom of the 5th, and he takes ball 1. From the right-hander, Kerry Ohlenberger, who misses away here and falls behind 2-0. This is our Ameristar home run inning. Good luck to Chris Lee of Beatrice, our contestant here tonight. A pitch. That's popped up, foul, be out of play. Third base seats. Aviles grounded out to short on a nice play by Ibar. Back in the second inning. And Chris has already picked up the free buffet from the Ameristar Casino. If the Royals hit a home run here in the fifth inning, then Chris Lee of Beatrice gets the $100 gift certificate to the Waterfront Grill at Ameristar. More casino, more fun. This pitch sent foul. That'll be out of play, twisting into the seats pretty far down the right side. Well, Aviles has been ahead of the count 2-0, and now it's 2-2 on Mike. Ricky Bell on deck, Chip Ambrose to follow here in the home fifth. 4-0 Salt Lake. The 2-2 from Ohlenberger. Rolled past the third baseman Casey Smith down towards the Royals bullpen. It'll be extra bases for Aviles. Throw into second base, not nearly in time. Mike in with a pop-up double. It's a little pop-up slide that really wasn't all that necessary. It's a throw by Curtis Pride, not nearly in time to Speck to have a close play. Well, for Mike Aviles, he's 1 for 2 tonight, and Mike picks up his 6th double of the year. And also for Aviles, he now has a 7-game hitting streak. That's his longest of the year. He had tied his longest of the season with a base hit in yesterday's ball game at Round Rock. The pitch. A little bit high to Chip Ambrose for ball one. Or Ricky Bell, for ball one. Chip Ambrose waiting on deck. The Royals now have a pair of doubles in this ball game. Salt Lake has hit a couple. Curveball across for a strike to Bell. Ricky flied out to the left fielder Pride, who made the catch in left center, leading off the third inning. Royals trying to battle back here in the home fifth, down by 4 runs. The 1-1, change up, a little dribbler foul along the third base side. Out in front of that off-speed delivery was Ricky Bell, and he just dribbled it foul on the left side. Clarkson College has nursing, healthcare, business, and allied health programs to take your career higher. Ask them about their online and accelerated programs to fit your busy lifestyle. Call 552-3100. Leadoff double for the Royals, Mike Aviles at second base. Here in the bottom of the fifth, Royals trailing 4-0. The 1-2 curveball, a 2-hopper to third, bobbled by Casey Smith, picks it up in time to throw across and retire Bell, and Aviles has to hang tight at second base. A bobble by Smith, but he caught it in midair, so it did not cost him the out at first. Chip Ambrose to the plate. Ambrose walked with 1 out in the third inning. And then on an errant pickoff play at first, he took third. And he was there with 1 out, but the Royals could not cash it in as Price flied to right, and Blanco chopped out to short. So Ambrose comes up with Aviles, the runner, at second. Ohlenberger checking on the runner in the pitch. Breaking ball outside, ball 1 on Chip Ambrose. And Ricky Bell just grounded out, and Bell 0 for 2 tonight, and now in the throes of a 2 for 43 slide at the plate. The check on Aviles by Ohlenberger, and the right-hander delivers and misses with the fastball high and inside. Throw down to second. Nearly caught Ohlenberger in the teeth. Throw down to second by Jeff Mathis. Ohlenberger wasn't expecting it. Back in safely at second base, Aviles, as it was a 1-hop throw to Speck, and it was nearly 1 hop off the starting pitcher, Kerry Ohlenberger. He yanked his body back out of the way of that when he realized it wasn't a return throw to the mound, but a pickoff throw down towards second. Well, Ambrose ahead in the count, 2 balls, no strikes. The next delivery just missed a little bit outside with a fastball. So Ambrose ahead 3-0. Ohlenberger has walked only Chip Ambrose tonight, in danger of walking him for a second straight time. The right-hander ready, pivots around, and sends Aviles scampering back to second base. For 4-0, the Royals trail. They've only been out hit in the ball game 4-3, but a lot of Omaha errors. The story so far. The pitch just off the corner outside, ball 4. So Ambrose walked on 3-1 his first time, and he walked on 4 straight pitches. His second trip to the plate tonight. 2 on with 1 away. Jared Price, the number 9 hitter now, the Royals catcher, flied out to right his first time tonight. Jared just 6 for 33. He has struck out 15 times this season. And, of course, Price, a candidate for a double play, and that's what Olenberger will try to serve up to him right here. Big right-hander delivers a slow breaking pitch across the inside edge, 0-1. A little bit of a breeze blowing in from left field tonight out of the northwest. 8 miles an hour at game time. Price hits one off the end of the stick, foul into the first base seats. Jared in the hole, no balls and 2 strikes. Bees have turned 1 double play tonight. Tian bounced into that one in the second inning. Royals had a leadoff single in the second, could not score. Mentioned that Ambrose had walked and made it as far as third base with 1 out in the third. Could not score. Had a 2-out double from Allen last inning and could not score. Breaking pitch up high to Price. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jared. A leadoff double this inning by Aviles. 1 out later, Ambrose has walked. 4-0, Omaha trailing Salt Lake. In the 4 games these 2 teams played last year, Salt Lake won 3 of them. Pitch fouled back and out of play. Still a ball and 2 strikes on Jared Price. All 4 of those games were played out at Salt Lake City. The Bees have not visited Rosenblatt Stadium, as Mark mentioned, since the 03 campaign. First and second, 1 out, the 1-2. Nicked foul by Price. He went after a pitch that was left up high, and he just did take it foul back to the screen. And after this trip to Rosenblatt, a 4-game series coming up for Salt Lake and Des Moines. It'll be the first time they have visited that ballpark since 2003. Salt Lake coming in 19-11, including a nice 9-7 record on the road. The pitch. Hewed foul off the end of the stick, and then it'll be into the, well, at the moment it's the Sammy the Sausage well, just outside the first base dugout. That's where Sammy is currently with his attendants. Well, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Price battling with Aviles at second, Ambrose aboard at first. 1 out in the home 5th. Jared gets aboard. Andres Blanco comes up as the tying run, but a swing and a miss with a slow curve. And Jared Price has struck out for a 16th time this season. Second K for Olenberger, his first since the first inning. So 2 on, 2 outs, and here's Andres Blanco. Andres 0 for 2, is grounded out to second, and then hit the high chopper that was handled nicely by the shortstop Ibars last time. Olenberger delivers. Pitch off the outside edge. Ball 1 on Blanco. Olenberger starting on just 3 days rest. His record 1-0, and that win came last Friday at home against Tacoma. Blanco rolls one up the middle. Backhanded pick by Specht, and he flips to Ibar. And they get the fourth play. 4-6 it goes to get Ambrose at second base. Blanco hits into it, and that ends the inning for the Royals. A hit. They leave 2, though. They have stranded 4. And at the end of 5, it's still 4-0 Salt Lake here on Magic 1490.
Frozen custard dreams, fresh made memories, the best of Culver's seems for you and I ice cream.
Culver's frozen custard. Delicious sundaes, splits, shakes and malts, and cones. Cool, fresh Culver's.
The freshest flavor seems to be Culver's. Frozen custard dreams at Culver's.
It's all about having more fun at the Amira Sports Bar at Ameristar. From awesome appetizers to great live music and everything in between, Amira Sports is your ticket to the best entertainment and sports fun around. With over 42 state-of-the-art TVs and our 18-foot video wall, sporting events are so real it's like you're there. And every Friday and Saturday night dance with free live entertainment. To start having more fun, come to Amira Sports. Ameristar. More entertainment, more fun. Call 1-800-BETS-OFF.
No one likes missing out on the action. If you don't want to miss out on any of the action of Omaha Royals baseball, season tickets are the way to go. Same great seat for every game. For business or pleasure, you'll find Royals season tickets a great value. Call 738-5100 to find out more about how you can enjoy the great savings, the preferred parking, and other benefits of being a Royals season ticket holder. Half-season packages are available as well, starting at just $175. That's 738-5100. The Omaha Royals, the best catch in town.
Now you can enjoy Don Carmelo's Pizza at all Royals home games here at Rosenblatt. Don Carmelo's New York-style pizzeria. Eat in, carry out, or delivery. Call Don Carmelo's today at 342-1978. Don Carmelo's Pizzeria, 35th and Farnham. And the Omaha Royals are making errors in the field, passed balls. Salt Lake got an earned run in the first inning. Single runs in the third, fourth, and fifth innings, all of them unearned. They have taken advantage of the Royals' miscues. And the Royals, meanwhile, leaving runners on base, 4 runners to be exact, and all of those coming over the past 3 innings. We move on to the 6th, and Kendry Morales leads off. Swings and misses with the first pitch from Bobby Keppel. Strike 1. Morales, the switch-hitting first baseman from Cuba, 1 for 2 tonight, an RBI single back in the first inning. Next pitch from Keppel, a curve that's taken outside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Morales. Jeff Mathis waits on deck, and then Curtis Pride, 4, 5, and 6 hitters up for Salt Lake in inning number 6. Next pitch is hit in the air, deep right, back on it, Allen to the track, and on the track makes the catch. About halfway back on the warning track, Chad Allen hauls it in. So Morales flies out to deep right. Allen had played him fairly deep to start with, so he didn't race back onto the track. It was a fairly measured jaunt back there. But a nice play nonetheless, and there's 1 down for Jeff Mathis. Mathis 1 for 2, doubled off the wall in center field. His last time up, his first time, he bounced back to Keppel. Bobby missing high with a curveball, ball 1. Activity down in the Omaha bullpen. We mentioned that the Salt Lake starter pitching on 3 days rest, but it's the Royals down by 4 runs who have the bullpen going first tonight. Pitch taken for a ball low. 2-0 on Mathis. And the right-handed batting catcher takes outside to get ahead. 3 balls and no strikes. For the Royals in their pen, that's Ryan Bearlocker getting loose. 3-0 delivery, taking all the way. Mathis admires the strike. 3-1. Here comes the 3-1. Tapped foul. And it's a full count now on Mathis. The Salt Lake starter, Holenberger, getting the win just last Friday. He was supposed to pitch Game 2 of this series tomorrow night. The expected starter, right-hander Stephen Shell, did not make the trip, out with back spasms. This pitch sent in the air, deep into right center field. Chip Ambrose back. He's going to watch as that one is going to be dropped in front of him by the left fielder, Ricky Bell. I think the play would be Ambrose's. Bell went racing over into the gap in left center field, could not make the play. That one drops, and it's scored, though, a 2-base hit. So it'll go as a double for Jeff Mathis, a ball that Chip Ambrose really should have had the play on. Ambrose lost the ball apparently up in the sky, and Bell racing over from left field trying to get over there in time. He could not. It goes as a double into left center. Curtis Pride whacks one into left, rolling down the line. That'll score a run. Mathis around third into score. Pride will take the turn and hang on with a RBI double. And Curtis Pride with his first hit in his third at bat tonight, and he knocks in his 8th run batted in of the season. And on back-to-back doubles here in the 6th inning, it's now 5-0 Bees. So Mathis, who picked up his second double of the night with 1 out in the inning on a misplayed fly ball into left center, scores on the double down the left field line by Curtis Pride. He's at second, 1 out. And Mike Elward, the batter. Right-handed hitting DH Elward, 0 for 2 tonight. Takes the curve a little bit inside, ball 1. Elward is lined out to third and fouled out to first. Runner breaks for third, and they'll have him. And a rundown. Throw to Gotai by Keppel. And Gotai gets it to Tian, who tags out Curtis Pride. 1-4-5 on the caught stealing. It caught stealing because Curtis Pride broke towards third base after he was picked off by Bobby Keppel. I believe Keppel does get credit for a pickoff as well, but also a caught stealing in the play. And the next pitch to Elward, a line shot deep right and back to the foot of the track to haul it in goes Chad Allen. Nice running play by Allen on the line drive by Elward to deep right. So that does it in the inning. 1 run, a couple of hits, nobody left. To the bottom of the 6th, and it's 5-0 Bees on Magic 1490.
These days, you want to catch all the action of your favorite college and high school sports teams on the web. If your internet service can't deliver live sports without bogging you down, you need Cox high-speed internet. With Cox, you save tons of time and get more of what you want from the internet. So leave dial-up and DSL in the dust. And get Cox high-speed internet with super-fast video streaming. For more information, visit cox.com/Omaha. Available in most areas to new residential customers in Cox-wired areas. Actual speeds may vary. Cable modem required. Other restrictions apply.
Cover all the bases. Cover all your advertising and marketing needs with Noel. Noel Advertising, Marketing, and Public Relations can handle any project you have for increasing awareness, traffic, and the bottom line. Whether it's television, radio, print, outdoor, or direct mail, Noel will help you hit it out of the park at a reasonable price. Do what the Royals do. Go with a winner. Noel Advertising, Marketing, and Public Relations, 991-9996.
Bookmark this address, oroyals.com. It's the official website of Omaha Royals baseball that keeps you updated on all the latest news, rosters, stats, and game summaries. You've always been able to shop at oroyals.com, and now you can buy and print out your tickets to future Royals games. How cool is that? Waiting in ticket lines is a thing of the past. And if you're the type that needs to know what happens as it happens, oroyals.com carries the radio broadcast live. The Omaha Royals, the best catch in town.
Welcome back to Rosenblatt Stadium. Kevin McNabb along with Mark Nasser, Seth Big Train Johnson, our producer, and Magic 1490. Thanks for tuning in, although so far it's been all Salt Lake. With the picket fence going up in the Rosenblatt Stadium's new video scoreboard. Single runs for the Bees in the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th inning. And they had one back in the 1st as well. So they lead at 5-0 as the Royals come to bat in the bottom of the 6th. Alejandro Prieto to start it off. Royals first baseman Prieto is struck out and flied out to left. First pitch to Alejandro across the outside part of the plate, strike 1. Out for inning number 6, right-hander Casey Ohlenberger on 3 days rest. 1 strike pitch. Taken outside for a ball, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ohlenberger has allowed just 3 hits. 2 of those have gone for 2 bases. Allen and Aviles have doubled. And Chad Allen has a single. And Prieto strokes one into deep left center field, and the center fielder Willits back to the foot of the track, but he'll have room to make the catch. Prieto gave it a ride, but Willits back to the foot of the warning track in left center to haul it in. Well, 1 down for the Royals here as Alejandro gives it a ride. Had he been able to pull that one a little bit more, might have gotten it out of here. Ruben Gotai to the plate. Switch hitting second baseman 0 for 2 tonight. He's grounded out first baseman to the pitcher covering and then popped up to short. Pitch from Ohlenberger is a little below the knees, ball 1. The wind by Ohlenberger, the 1-0. Missing downstairs, ball 2. Women's Wednesday here tomorrow night for the 7:05 Game 2 of the series. All women receive $2 off the price of a ticket. And one lucky woman will win a $250 shopping spree. 2-0 pitch way outside, ball 3. Ohlenberger takes some time behind the hill, stretch out a little bit. Thursday, a noon game, 12:05, the first pitch to be exact. And we'll have half-price burgers, courtesy of Omaha Steaks. 3-0 pitch way outside, ball 4. I think Olenberger may be tiring. He just did get the start and his first win of the season and his first decision of the campaign last Friday. Mentioned in that game he beat Tacoma. He allowed just 2 runs, one of those earned in 5 innings of work. This is his 4th straight start, but he began the season in the bullpen. His first 3 outings were in relief, so this is a rather long start on 3 days rest, and they do get somebody up throwing now in the bullpen. First pitch up high to Chad Allen, who has singled and doubled tonight. Single was ripped into center field leading off the 2nd inning, and then a 2-out double to left in the 4th. Gotay, having just picked up the 3rd walk of the night from Olenberger, takes his lead from first. Held on by Morales, and the pitch. Popped up. Behind the plate, Mathis over near the on-deck circle, and the catcher makes the catch. Chad Allen is retired for the 2nd out of the inning. So 2 down as Allen is set down for the first time tonight. And Mark Tingen will come up in the bullpen for Salt Lake. It's a right-hander getting loose, and that's Marcus Gwynn. So here's Mark Tien. He's grounded into a double play and flied out to right. Tien 1 for 6 in his 2 games since coming down from Kansas City. Out of the stretch, Olenberger's pitch, a little tapper foul, first base side, strike 1 on Mark Tien. Royals have had runners on base over the past several innings, just have not found a way to bring one around. Trailing 5-0. Runner at first takes off. The pitch down low. Mathis' throw to second, not in time. Stolen base number 3 on the year for Ruben Gotay. He's 3 out of 4 in that department. Got a real good jump off Olenberger. And we talked about the difference between these 2 clubs. The Bees run a lot, and for the Royals, that's just their 14th stolen base in 26 attempts this year. Pitch swung on, and that one hit foul. It'll be out of play. Third base side. Tien behind in the count now. A ball and 2 strikes. So for the Royals, while that was their 14th stolen base, Salt Lake has 43 in the season, 2 of them coming tonight. Although they were just caught trying to steal third, Curtis Pride was in the top of this inning. They went for a 3rd steal. Pitch comes in tight, and that moves the batter back. Count evens on Tien, 2-2. 2 outs, Gotay, the runner at second now. The 6'4" right-hander Olenberger with a 2-2 curve, swing and a miss. Dug out of the dirt by Mathis. Will have to flip down to first to complete the strikeout. 2-3 it goes. The Royals get a walk and a stolen base, but another runner left in scoring position. We've played 6 at Rosenblatt, and the Royals still down 5-0 on Magic 1490.
Hey, Royals fans, it's time to gear up and show support for your team in style. Stop by Royal Treasures Gift Shop, the official Omaha Royals team store at Rosenblatt Stadium, to see the widest selection of official Omaha Royals items anywhere. You can stop and shop during the game or Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, year-round. The Royal Treasures Gift Shop has something for everyone in the family. Women's apparel, kids apparel, the latest in fashion with new styles, colors, and designs are there to transform you into a Royals superfan. You can wear the same official gear that Royals players are wearing on the field. But if you can't make it out to Royal Treasures Gift Shop, no worries. You can order by phone. Just call 738-5139. That's 738-5139. Or if you like the idea of just browsing from the comfort of your own home, you can shop online at oroyals.com. The Omaha Royals, the best catch in town.
It's about time for everything you've asked for in a local newscast. More reports than other Omaha stations. Plus stories you won't find anywhere else without having to stay up so late. The KPTM Fox 42 News at 9. A fresh approach with Taylor Wilson and Tracy Chatham. Fair, balanced coverage of every story. Plus, the first nighttime look at tomorrow's weather. only on the KCTM Fox 42 News at 9.
6 inning totals here at Rosenblatt Stadium so far. Salt Lake taking advantage of Royal mistakes. Salt Lake Bees, 5 runs, 6 hits. They committed 1 error themselves. The Royals with no runs, 3 hits, and 3 errors. We move on to the 7th, and we have a new pitcher on the mound. To tell you all about it. Once again, here's Mark.
All right, Kev. Ryan Bearlocker on the hill. Bobby Keppel done after 6 innings, and the first pitch from Bearlocker, a fastball over for a strike. Bearlocker 0-1 on the year, a 3.60 ERA. Just a couple of appearances, 5 innings, 2 runs allowed, 7 hits. He's walked 1, struck out 3. Changeup hit on the ground towards third. It is just fouled, just outside the bag by Casey Smith. And the count now, no balls and 2 strikes. Smith has bounced to the pitcher, bounced to short, 0 for 2. Salt Lake has just kept tacking on run after run after run. And they have 1 in the first, none in the second, and then 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, and 1 in the sixth. They bat here in the 7th. Bearlocker says okay to the sign, and now the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball, waved at and missed, strike 3. Price picks it up from the dirt, throws over to first to complete the strikeout. Prieto there, so it's a strikeout, 2-3 in the books, 1 down here in the 7th inning for second baseman Brian Speck. Bobby Keppel, 6 innings, threw 103 pitches in his 6 innings. He allowed 6 hits, 5 runs, 2 earned right now, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. And here is Speck, who twice tonight has hopped to shortstop Andres Blanco, so Speck, switch hitter, batting from the left, 0 for 2, still batting from the left, against the tall right-hander Bearlocker. The first pitch, up and away, ball 1. Bearlocker, 6'5", and 240 pounds. From Lewiston, Idaho. The changeup, waved at and missed. They have an all-Idaho battery right now with Bearlocker pitching and Price catching. A ball and a strike. 5-0. Salt Lake with the lead as the pitch cut on and missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Speck. Top of the order, Eric Ibar on deck. And the 1-2. Change, cut on and miss, strike 3. Bearlocker features a terrific changeup, and he gets Speck right there. 2 down here in the 7th for Eric Ibar. Top of the 5th inning at last check in Kansas City. It is the Royals 4 and the Indians 4. Aaron Guile has gone deep. His first home run. Guile off to a slow start with Kansas City so far, but he has hit a home run tonight. First pitch hit on the ground by Arbar, right at the second baseman Gotay, who fields. And a throw to first for the out. A quick 1-2-3 inning for Ryan Bearlocker here in the 7th. Nothing across for the Salt Lake Bees. And our score at the end of 6.5, it is the Bees 5 and the Omaha Royals nothing on Magic 1490.
MSM Printing has been family-owned and operated since 1947. And for more than 30 years, they've been a part of the printing needs for the Omaha Royals. MSM Printing handles anything. No job is too big or too small. Think of MSM Printing for direct mail or newspaper inserts. Got a tight deadline? MSM Printing still guarantees every customer personal service for their print needs. MSM Printing, located on South 75th Street. Call 392-2400. That's 392-2400. Extra, extra, read all about it. Southwest Iowa is online. That's right. Everything you want to know about Southwest Iowa is at your fingertips when you log on to www.nonpareilonline.com. Get your Southwest Iowa news and information with local and national sports coverage. Nonpareil Online delivers more. Visit Nonpareil Online today. www.nonpareilonline.com. That's NONPAREIL online.com.
There are different places to enjoy a Royals game at Rosenblatt Stadium. Looking to do it with a little more style? A Royals Sky Suite makes the experience an unforgettable one. Check out the game inside one of the fully furnished Sky Suites at the stadium. Sit back and relax as the Royals wait staff provides you with some of the many possibilities from their catered menu. If it's a party of 60 or more, ask about our exclusive press box seating. Call the Royals Group Sales Office at 738-5105. That's 738-5105. The Omaha Royals, the best catch in town.
Go to the bottom half of the 7th inning. It is Salt Lake 5 And Omaha nothing. Casey Ohlenberger, what a job he did tonight. He wasn't even supposed to start tonight. And yet, he goes 6 shutout innings, walking 3, striking out 3. And he gives way now to Marcus Gwynn. Gwynn spells his last name with just one N, Gwyn. Right-hander who pitched last year for Sacramento, 28-year-old, 6'3", 230 pounds, and he'll be working to Micah Villas, Ricky Bell, and then Chip Ambrose here in the 7th inning. Same two teams tomorrow night, 7:05 the start time. We'll be on the air at 6:45 with the U.S. Bank pregame show. Still no word on who is pitching for Salt Lake. It'll be left-hander Ed Yarnell, another spot start for J.P. Howell tomorrow. Gwynn so far this year, 9 appearances, no record of 6.59 ERA. He's been hit pretty good, 21 hits allowed in 13 2/3. He's walked 7, struck out 11, and the league hitting at .339 against Marcus Gwynn. Micah Villas has already extended his hit streak to 7 games. He leads off here in the 7th. He led off the 5th with a double, extending that hitting streak. And so here is Villas, the right-handed hitter, against the righty thrower, Marcus Gwynn. First pitch. Fastball up and in, bending back at the waist to avoid getting hit. Was Villas. 1-0 the count. Those are the Royals and the Indians. Tied at 4 in the 5th, the 1-0. One guy that popped up. Back of the plate, Mathis with the helmet and mask off. Going back up near the screen, makes the catch. Villas fouls out to the catcher, second straight inning. The Royals have done that, fouled out to Jeff Mathis. 1 away here in the 7th. It is Salt Lake 5, Omaha nothing. It'll bring up Ricky Bell. They go to the 7th inning. Minnesota leading Texas. It's the Twins 10 and the Rangers 5. Justin Morneau has hit a home run for the Twins, his 7th. Hank Blaylock has hit his 6th. Kevin Mensch his 10th for the Rangers. First pitch, look out, up and in to Ricky Bell. Bending back at the waist again to avoid getting hit was Bell, just like Avilas. 1-0 the count. Bell will slide to left, bounce to third, 0 for 2. Bottom of the 6th, the Angels still struggling. They trail the White Sox 7-1. Jim Thome has hit his American League leading 14th, and former Omaha Golden Spike Jermaine Dye his 7th. White Sox 7 and the Angels 1, bottom of the 6th at U.S. Cellular Field in Chicago. The pitch, down and away, 2-0 the count. Oakland leading Toronto 6-5, bottom of the 9th inning. The Blue Jays have 2 runs in the 9th to make it a 6-5 game. They're down to their final out. Houston Street trying to finish it off. Mel Hughes has hit his first for Oakland. Bobby Crosby his 5th. For Toronto, Greg Zahn his 3rd. Fastball, a little bit high. 3 balls, no strikes. Yankees getting pummeled at home in the Bronx. Boston 11 and the New York Yankees 3. Ramirez his 6th. Alex Gonzalez his 1st. Jason Giambi has hit his 11th for New York. Leo pitch a strike, 3-1. Bottom of the 8th, Baltimore and Detroit tied at 6. Ordonez has hit his 10th for the Tigers. For Baltimore, Conine, Tejada, Mora, and Gibbons all have gone deep. Fastball for strike 2, 3-2 on Bell. And that is it in the American League. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Ricky Bell. Chip Ambrose on deck, facing Marcus Gwynn. The pitch, fastball hit in the air towards center field. Coming on for is Willis. He'll have to play it on the bounce. 1-out single for Ricky Bell. For the Royals, that is just their 4th hit. It'll bring up Chip Ambrose, Omaha, down by a score of 5-0. In the National League, some finals. Philadelphia blowing a lead late to the New York Mets, but then scoring a run in the bottom of the 9th inning to come back and win. Mets scored 2 in the 9th to tie it. Philadelphia scores a run in the bottom of the 9th to win it. The first pitch down low to Ambrose, ball 1. So the Phillies stay hot. That's 9 in a row now. Delgado hit his 12th for the Mets. Nady his 8th. Tom Gordon blew the save but got the win, 2-1. Aaron Heilman took the loss, 0-1. Pittsburgh shuts out Arizona. Pirates 3, Diamondbacks nothing. The 1-0 pitch up and in. 2-0 the count. Ronnie Paulino hit his first for the Pirates against Snell got the win, 2-2. Miguel Batista took the loss, former Golden Spike, 3-2. And Mike Gonzalez, his fourth save for the Pirates. From the sets. And the 2-0 pitch. Foul straight back. 2-1. Other scores in the National League. A final from Cincinnati. The Reds starting to cool off a little bit. The Nationals defeat Cincinnati 7-1. Tony Armas Jr. got the win, 3-2. Brendan Clausen the loss, 2-4. The Nationals were going deep a lot. 5 home runs in the ballgame. Guillen hit 2. He's got 5. Soriano his 10th. Lee Croy his 1st. And Zimmerman hit his 5th. Marcus wins 2-1. Curve high, 3-1 the count. Atlanta all over Florida right now. It's the Braves 10 and the Marlins 1. Brian Jordan has hit his 3rd for Atlanta. Colorado leading St. Louis. Rockies 2 and the Cardinals 1 in the top of the 8th. The pitch. Fastball foul back, 3-2 on Ambrose. Later on tonight, San Diego tries to continue its domination in Milwaukee. Padres have won 9 in a row against the Brewers. Houston is in Los Angeles. Andy Pettit against Jay So. Cubs in San Francisco. Rich Hill against Jason Schmidt. Bonds is playing tonight. The pitch missing down low for ball 4, so it's a walk to Ambrose. Third time tonight that Chip has walked. He is 0 for 0 with 3 walks. So 2 on, 1 out for Jared Price. 5-0 Salt Lake. Bonds sitting on 7-13, trying to tie Babe Ruth tonight. And he has never faced Rich Hill before. Former Iowa Cub, just up recently. Here's Jared Price. Price has fly to right and struck out 0 for 2. Bell at second, Ambrose on at first. Check of the runners by the pitcher Gwynn. Now the delivery. Fastball down and away, ball 1. Andres Blanco on deck for Omaha. Two on, 1 out. And the 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball loop towards first. And the first baseman makes the catch. Morales near the bag for the second out of the inning. 2 down here in the 7th. As Price kind of fist went out to the first baseman Morales for Andres Blanco. Blanco tonight has bounced out 3 times. Last time was a fielder's choice ground out. Andres is 0 for 3. Five runs, 6 hits, 1 error for Salt Lake. No runs, 4 hits, and 3 errors for Omaha. First pitch up high, off the glove of the catcher, Mathis, and back to the backstop. That'll move Bell to third and Ambrose to second on the wild pitch. 2 on in scoring position for Omaha. Chance to chip away at this 5-run lead for Blanco with a count of 1 ball and no strikes on Andres. So Gwynn has walked 1 and thrown a wild pitch now. Giving up a base hit. Miles with runners at second and third. The 1-0. Fastball up and away. 2-0 the count. Wynn began his year in AA Arkansas. And now has made 9 appearances in AAA Salt Lake. Split his time last year between AA and AAA. That was in the A's system. He's from the Woodlands in Texas. That's where Brian Bass, Omaha Royals starting pitcher, is from. Bass got the loss last night in the game against Round Rock. Royals trying to snap a 5-game losing streak as the pitch is strike. 2-1 a fastball from Gwynn. Royals started off their road trip well, winning 2 of 3, but then losing 5 straight. The 2-1 delivery. Change up, got the outside corner, 2-2. Count now even on Blanco. Batting leadoff for the first time this year. Kerry Robinson did it the first few weeks of the season, then Gotay, and now Blanco for a night at least. Let's see 2 pitch. Missing down and away, so 3 balls and 2 strikes to count. As Quinn has labored here in the 7th. Casey Olenberg started it. Olenberger went 6 shutout innings. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on and foul tip back into the mitt. Mathis hangs on for strike 3, and the inning is over. So the Royals in the 7th, no runs, a base hit, no errors. They leave 2 men on, and at the end of 7, our score, it is Salt Lake 5 and Omaha nothing on Magic 1490.
With 3 Omaha 24-hour fitness locations, they're close to where you are, making fitness fun and easy for everyone. 24-hour fitness is a comfortable place with everything you need. Free weights, cardio machines, jacuzzi, basketball court, pool, sauna, kids club, and classes that will fit your schedule, like yoga, steps, cycling, turbo kickboxing, and more. Stop by one of their clubs today and take a tour. Call 24-hour fitness today at 1-800-204-2400 and find the nearest location to you. Amenities vary, not all open 24 hours.
Had a fender bender and your vehicle's in the shop? Avis Rent-A-Car offers insurance replacement rates with direct billing capability to all insurance companies as well as free pickup service. Avis has 4 convenient locations in the Omaha area, including downtown Omaha at 15th and Leavenworth, West Omaha at 154th and West Center, Bellevue on Fort Crook Road, and the all-new Avis at 84th and Harrison in Ralston. And if you're looking to rent a car for a weekend getaway or a van for that summer vacation, Avis has that vehicle you're looking for at the price you want, with unlimited mileage and no state restrictions on every rental. Remember, at Avis, we try harder.
Not even the luckiest guy in the world will go through life without the delivery guy forgetting his Coke. But we can't blame them. Their title is pizza delivery guy or Chinese food delivery guy, not Coca-Cola delivery guy. You'd be way more shocked if they remembered the Coke and forgot the fried rice. So give the guy a break. He's worked 4 pro football seasons, 3 NCAA March Madness tournaments, seen the rise of NASCAR and the blizzard of 2002. We should be offering him the Coke.
Same great songs and still magic. Just a new address on the dial. Magic 1490, KOMJ Omaha.
Top half of the 8th inning here from Rosenblatt Stadium. Royals going to be around for a little more than a week. I also see here for the next 8 days, including tonight, as the first pitch. Showing bunt and offering at the pitch was the hitter Reggie Willits up to the plate facing Ryan Bearlocker. We're in the 8th, 5-0 Salt Lake. Bearlocker pitched a 1-2-3 7th on in relief. Bobby Keppel. Willits, Nick Gorneau, and Kendry Morales do up as the changeup swung on and tossed in the air. Second baseman Gotay moves back and makes the catch. And so Willits is out number 1. Bearlocker has faced 4 and retired 4. 1 down here in the 8th for the right fielder Nick Gorneau. Gorneau has bounced to first, struck out looking, and bounced to third. 5-0 Bees with the lead. Salt Lake trying to win their 3rd in a row. They're in first place in their division in the Pacific Conference, or in the Northern Division of the Pacific Conference. First pitch of ball to Gorneau, who is 0 for 3, the 1-0 pitch from Bearlocker. Change in there for a strike, and the count 1-1 in the Pacific Coast League tonight. New Orleans leading Fresno by a score of 4-2. Change it off the end of the bat, little two-shot foul. 1-2 now the count on Gorneau. Now 5-2 New Orleans with the lead. They play the 6th inning at Zephyr Field. Next pitch cut on Inez, strike 3. So Bearlocker continues his impressive work. He has faced 5 batters, struck out 3 of them. Gets Gorneau. 2 down, bases empty for Kendry Morales, 1 for 3 with a run batted in. Got the first run of the game in for the Stingers. They have just been kind of keeping the pressure on the Royals with single runs in the first and every inning from the 3rd through the 6th. First pitch curveball over for a strike to Morales. Left-handed hitter deep in the box, closed stance. And the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball hit on the ground. Couple of hops out to Gotay, Ruben Fields. And a throw over to Frietz over at first, and the inning done. Another 1-2-3 inning for Brian Bearlocker. 1-2-3 go the Bees in the eighth. We go to the bottom of the eighth. Our score, it is Salt Lake leading Omaha 5-0 here on Magic 1490.
Do you still put stickers on your town and country? Where your bumper serves as a blank canvas for the kids' constant achievements? Luckily, you don't mind a little graffiti if it means you can show off your town and country. Because with its 5-star government frontal crash test safety rating and available stow-and-go seating and storage, you couldn't be more proud. And when you turn 5 seats to 0 in seconds flat, that's when you realize that maybe you deserve your own sticker. The spacious Chrysler Town and Country. It's inspiring drivers everywhere. For more details, visit Chrysler.com today.
Do you know about 211? It's help for an elderly relative or a troubled teen, family counseling, or job training. Instead of hunting for phone numbers, dial 211. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, talk to someone who will find the local information you need. United Way and its statewide partners want you to get connected and get answers. Dial 211 or go online at ne211.org.
Hey fans, remember that first glove you received as a child? Well, there's a way you can pass on that same feeling to kids in this community. If you bring a new or used baseball glove to any Omaha Royals game, the gloves will be donated to underprivileged children around the metro area. The barrel will be next to fan services, and when you drop off a glove, Dick's Sporting Goods will say thanks with a coupon good at one of their stores. So let's help make sure all kids get to play the great game of baseball. Gloves for Kids and the Omaha Royals, the best catch in town.
The pitcher in the ball game for the Salt Lake Bees is Marcus Gwynn, done after an inning of work, and it is right-hander Greg Jones now on in relief as Gwynn works an inning, gives up a hit, a walk. He struck out one, did not allow a run, and now Greg Jones takes over here in the bottom of the eighth inning. Jones 1-3 with a 6.75 earned run average. This is his 13th relief appearance. He does have 3 saves. 17 hits allowed in 14 2/3. He's walked 7, struck out 13, and the league hitting at 293 against Greg Jones, pitcher number 3 of the night for Salt Lake. He'll face Alejandro Prieto first. The first pitch, missing up high ball 1, a fastball from Jones. Gotay, then Chad Allen to follow. Casey Olenberger started it, 6 shutout innings. Pitch up high. 2-0. Colorado Springs and Iowa tied at 1. Solo shots in the 5th for Piedra for the Sky Sox. His second, Mike Fontenot, his second home run of the year. Pitch up and in, 3 balls and no strikes. Sacramento leading Oklahoma 4-3 in the 7th inning. Matt Watson has hit his 5th for Sacramento. Ryan Buckfish, former Omaha Royal, pitching right now for Oklahoma. The pitch missing inside for ball 4. 4-pitch walk from Jones. So Royals have had some base runners. 5 walks now issued by Salt Lake pitching, and yet the Royals 5 walks, 4 hits, but no runs. Salt Lake has gotten solid pitching so far this year. They are 4th in the league in team ERA, and when you consider that they play at Franklin Covey Field, a very good hitter's park, that's an impressive number to be 4th in the league in earned run average. They lead it here 5-0. Here's Ruben Gotay, 0-for-2 with a walk. First pitch from Jones. Breaking ball that spins in there for a strike. Round Rock trying to make it 11 wins in a row. They're up 5-1 already on Tacoma in the 3rd. The pitch missing down low. Nashville leading Tucson 1-0 in the 3rd at Tucson Electric Park. They'll score Albuquerque and Portland in the 2nd inning from TGE Park in Memphis out in Las Vegas. They're just underway. The 1-0 pitch, swung on, hit in the air, right field and deep. Rosario going back, looking up, it is gone. A home run, 2-run shot for Gotay. It's Salt Lake 5 and Omaha 2. That one blasted way over the right field wall, beyond the blue seats, up into the 2nd section, the yellow seats. Gotay's 4th of the year. RBIs 11 and 12 Rubin didn't have a home run until the very end of April, and now he's got 4 on the season. So the 2-run blast makes it a 5-2 game. And you can't help but think back to the Royals have had some other opportunities now as the first pitch of breaking ball in there for a strike. Royals have had base runners on in scoring position in each of the last 5 innings previous, but could not get a run in. The pitch swung on and lined down the right field side foul by Chad Allen. 0-2 on Chad. He was singled, doubled, and fouled out, so 2 for 3. Fouled out to the catcher. Nobody out here in the 8th. Jones set and the pitch. Cut on a miss. Slider that Allen swings over the top of, and here's the first out of the 8th inning. A strikeout for Jones. 1 down here in inning number 8 for third baseman Mark Tian. Tian tonight has bounced into a double play, fly to right, and struck out. So Mark now 1 for 7 since joining Omaha. 1 hit, a double yesterday. The pitch. Fastball a little bit inside. One ball, no strikes on Tian. Next pitch, missing down low. He had nothing on Mark. Tian spent all of last year with Kansas City. Brief rehab assignment with Omaha. A little more than a week. The 2-0 pitch. Swung on, hit in the air. Towards left field. Backtracking Curtis Pride now comes in a bit. Makes the catch. 2 down here as Tian flies out to left. 2 away. 2 men out for the designated hitter, Micah Villas. Villas is 1 for 3. Bounced the short, doubled, and fouled out. So here is Avilas, the 6th batter in the order, and again tonight the DH. First pitch of ball to Mike Avilas. Craig Jones, right-hander, 6'2", 195 pounds, deals the pitch, and Avilas fouls it off to the right. Jones last year pitched at 3 different levels. Little bit in Double-A, mostly in Triple-A. Had 10 saves for Salt Lake last year, and then had a half dozen games with the Angels. Pitch down low and away to Avilas, 2 balls and a strike. Ricky Bell on deck for Omaha. 5-2, Salt Lake leads it. Slider, swing and a miss. Kind of a 3/4 swing there by Avilas. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jones leans in for signs. Mathis giving them. By the way, Anderson Rosario is now the right fielder. Nick Gorneau leaves the game. Rosario in playing right field, and Anderson Rosario will bat in Nick Gorneau's spot in the 3rd slot in the order for Brian Harper. 3-2 pitch. Slided shot, third base side foul outside the bag. 3-2, still on Mike Avilas. Avilas has really been consistent over the last few weeks offensively as the 3-2 pitch outside for ball 4. So it's another walk. Second walk given up by Jones this inning. That is walk number 6 for Omaha. The Royals in the last 5 innings have left 7 men on base. Here's Ricky Bell. Ricky has slid to left, bounced to third, and then he singled his last time up 1 for 3. Royals have drawn a walk in each of the last 4 innings at least as the pitcher there for a strike. Nothing and 1 the count on Ricky Bell. 5-2 Salt Lake. The pitch hit on the ground towards short. Ibar charges in for it. Fields throws off bounce the first to get Bell. And the inning is over. The Royals get 2 runs on the 2-run home run from Ruben Dotai. 1 hit, no errors, and a man left on. We go to the 9th. Our score is Salt Lake 5 and Omaha 2 on Magic 1490.
If It's all about having more fun at the Amira Sports Bar at Ameristar. From awesome appetizers to great live music and everything in between, Amira Sports is your ticket to the best entertainment and sports fun around. With over 42 state-of-the-art TVs and our 18-foot video wall, sporting events are so real it's like you're there. And every Friday and Saturday night, dance with free live entertainment. To start having more fun, come to Amira Sports. Ameristar, more entertainment, more fun. Call 1-800-BETS-OFF.
The All-American male has few requirements. Food, shelter, professional sporting events on TV, and a regular haircut. Fortunately for these red-blooded urban warriors, there's Sport Clips. Sport Clips has manly things like hot towel treatments, free neck trims between haircuts, and great haircuts at a reasonable price. For guys, at Sport Clips, it's all about you, the All-American male. At Sport Clips, guys win.
Baseball fans, stadium tours are now offered for a behind-the-scenes look at Rosenblatt Stadium, the home of the Omaha Royals and the College World Series. The Royals can give your school group, summer camp, or out-of-town friends a first-hand look at one of the most famous baseball stadiums in the Midwest. These personal guided informational tours include stops at the Sky Suite, radio and TV booth, a look inside the Royals dugout, and a trip around the playing field. For more information and availability on stadium tours, call the Royals ticket office at 738-5105. The Omaha Royals, the best catch in town.
So to the ninth inning, Ryan Bearlocker out for his third inning of work. Bearlocker so far has pitched 2 scoreless innings. He's faced 6 and retired 6 on the first pitch. Outside ball 1 to Jeff Mathis, catcher, who is 2 for 3 today. Mathis has doubled twice and scored 2 runs. The 1-0 change up, waved at and missed. Pretty pitch for Bearlocker. Mathis completely fooled. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bearlocker on in relief of Bobby Keppel, starting pitcher for Omaha. Pitch a fastball down low. 2-1 on Jeff Mathis. 5-2, Salt Lake with the lead here, top of the ninth. Bearlocker has struck out 3 of the 6 that he's faced. Change up, cut on and missed. And again, Mathis is kind of lunging at that pitch, way out in front. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Curtis Pride and then Mike Elworth to follow. Wind on the 2-2. Caught on a miss, strike 3. Another changeup. Bearlocker's got 4 strikeouts. Ryan Bearlocker has been with Omaha before at 3 different seasons. Most recently last year when he came back from Tommy John surgery. And he came back in less than 10 months, remarkably. But finished the year at AA Wichita, pitched very well there. He was the Wichita Pitcher of the Year. And then started this year in extended spring, waiting for an opening to pitch, and he found one here in Omaha and pitched well. As Curtis Pride swings and lifts one in the air towards left field. Starting back now, coming on is Ricky Bell, running in, makes the catch. 2 down here in the ninth. 8 faced, 8 retired by Bearlocker. 5-2 Salt Lake with the lead, and Mike Elward strolling up to the plate. Elward is 0 for 3. Lined out, popped out, and flied out. There is activity in the Omaha pen. It's the newest member of the Omaha Royals, Luke Hudson, just down from the big league club. Hudson joining the team today. He actually got into Omaha earlier than that, but waited for the Royals to get back home. First pitch, breaking ball, a strike to Mike Elward. Bearlocker just doing a nice job of mixing up all his pitches. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball way outside. 1 ball, 1 strike on Elward. Designated hitter. Spells his name E-Y-L-W-A-R-D. Elward. The 1-1. Fastball, strike at the knees. 1-2. Elward played last year in AA and started this season in AA before just joining the club a few days ago. First taste of the PCL, the 1-2. Breaking ball a little bit high. He was fooled on that pitch, but fortunately for Elward, it missed on. Elward, a right-handed hitter, holds his hands very low. Almost down near his waist. Those guys hold that up near around shoulder level. Breaking ball outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes to count on Mike Elward. Casey Smith on deck. Royals in the 9th inning will have 8, 9, and 1 coming up. Ambrose, Price, and then Blanco. Change up, tap, foul, back of home. So count remains at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Fairlocker first pitched in Omaha back in the 2002 season. And then a little bit in 03, and then in Wichita before he blew out his arm as the pitch swung on, hit in the air towards left field. That'll fall in front of Ricky Bell, a base hit. 2-out single here in the 9th. For Salt Lake, that is just their 7th hit. They've out-hit the Royals 7-5. The Royals have made some costly mistakes defensively that have led to runs. Royals tonight have committed 3 errors. Keppel tonight, 5 runs, just 2 earned. Here's Casey Smith, 0 for 3. Third baseman batting 8th, and the first pitch fastball. Belt buckle high for a strike, 0-1. Elward on at first, being held on by Prieta. And the 0-1. Got on a miss. Late on that fastball that was about letter high this time. 0-2. Guys know about the change of Fairlocker, and sometimes you can tell they're sitting on a changeup because they're so late on the fastball to pitch. Breaking ball, chop foul over towards the third base side. Right in front of the new fence they put up this year for both teams. Fence in front of the dugout on the third base side, and a fence in front of the first base side as well. That's new for 2006. The 0-2. Breaking ball down and away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Along with the new scoreboard out in left field. Casey Smith from Ashford, Alabama. The 1-2. Foul back. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Casey 6'2", 200 pounds. He had limited action last year with Salt Lake. And so far this season, he is just 5 for 22. Elward on at first. Ball 1-2 pitch. Change up, cut on a miss. Strike 3. Fairlocker in 5 innings of work. Shutout baseball, 3 innings of work. 5 strikeouts. Shutout baseball, and gave up just 1 hit. Leaves a man on. We go to the bottom of the 9th. It is Salt Lake leading Omaha 5-2. Back after this, Sun Magic 1490.
Still using paging in your company to contact your outside sales and delivery force? Do your outside people have to borrow a phone from customers or look for a public phone to reply to your pages? Do you reimburse them for their personal cell phone bills? Call D&D Communications for instant, unlimited communications with your people, a flat monthly fee near paging rates, and problem-solving conversation rather than one-way paging. D&D Communications, 895-6100. D&D is a full sales and service Motorola dealer, 895-6100.
Bookmark this address, oroyals.com. It's the official website of Omaha Royals baseball that keeps you updated on all the latest news, rosters, stats, and game summaries. You've always been able to shop at oroyals.com, and now you can buy and print out your tickets to future Royals games. How cool is that? Waiting in ticket lines is a thing of the past. And if you're the type that needs to know what happens as it happens, oroyals.com carries the radio broadcast live. The Omaha Royals, the best catch in town. No one likes missing out on the action. If you don't want to miss out on any of the action of Omaha Royals baseball, season tickets are the way to go. Same great seat for every game. For business or pleasure, you'll find Royals season tickets a great value. Call 738-5100 to find out more about how you can enjoy the great savings, the preferred parking, and other benefits of being a Royals season ticket holder. Half-season packages are available as well, starting at just $175. That's 738-5100. The Omaha Royals, the best catch in town.
Chip Ambrose to lead things off here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Last call for the Royals. They trail at 5-2. Greg Jones gave up a 2-run home run in the 8th, pitching here in the 9th, and the first pitch breaking ball. Curls in for a strike. Not a save situation for Jones. He entered the game with the Royals trailing 5-0, and he gave up those 2 runs. The pitch, fastball outside. Jones walked 2, struck out 1, and allowed the go-tie home run in the 8th. Salt Lake trying to win their third in a row. Breaking ball. Got the outside portion of the plate. 1-2. They're trying to send the Royals to their 6th consecutive loss. Royals have dropped their last 5, and it would be the Royals' 3rd straight loss at home, dating back to their last homestand, as the pitch missing down low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Royals this year a winning record at home, 8-6. Jones takes his time checking in for sign. Right-hander at the high set in the pitch. Swung out a rip towards third, base hit, past the dive of the third baseman Smith, down the left field line, over to pick it up right from foul territory, throws in towards second. Throw is cut off by the shortstop Ibar. It is a double for Chip Ambrose. So Chip, after 3 walks to start the night, gets a double. And the Royals have a base runner on for Jared Price. Price tonight is fly to right. Struck out and popped out. So a man on, second hit off of Jones, and for the Royals, it is their 6th hit of the evening. First pitch slider, swing and a miss, strike 1. Jones has been in Salt Lake in each of the past 5 years now. 42nd round pick back in 96. The 0-1. Missing outside. He's from Seminole, Florida. And that's where Casey Kochman is from, and that's where he was signed by Casey's dad, Tom Kochman, who's a scout and once a manager in the Angels system. Ambrose at second, nobody out. Bottom of the ninth, 5-2 Salt Lake. 1-1 pitch to Price. Check swing, foul ball. Hit towards the Bees' first base dugout. And the count 1-2. More activity in the pen right now. It is Matt Wilhite warming up for Salt Lake down the right field line. Wilhite getting loose, side-arming right-hander. Blanco's on deck for Omaha. 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball called strike 3. Little backup slider there from Jones that started inside and then broke over the plate. So place down on strikes, 1 away here in the ninth for Blanco. Andrus is 0 for 4. Bounced out 3 times and struck out. Ambrose at second. He led off the ninth with a double. 5-2 Salt Lake. Jones from the stretch and the pitch. Swung out and lifted high in the air. Downward drive down the right field line and deep, but this one is headed for the yellow seats along the right field line, foul. And the ball bounces up near the bench of the Salt Lake Bees, which is right up against the sidewall, and it kind of clanged around the seats right in the first couple of rows behind that sidewall. Guys were holding their heads, hoping they weren't going to get hit. Blanco taps 1 foul, first base line. 0-2 on Andrus. Prieto on deck. Kansas City's losing 6-4 right now to Cleveland in the 6th inning at Kauffman. That's game 2 of that 3-game series. Royals won last night. 0-2 pitch. Slider down and in. Skipping back Blanco. 1-2 now. There's only been 1-1-2-3 inning for Salt Lake tonight, so they've only allowed 2 runs in 8 innings of work, but it really hasn't been all that clean. But the Royals just have not come through with that big hit, the 1-2. Tossed in the air, foul back of home. Mathis hurrying back, but this one's going to land on the screen behind home. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Mathis has already caught 2 foul balls behind the home plate circle. Blanco kind of crowds that plate, parallel stance in the box. Jones at the set, 1-2 pitch. Fastball called strike 3 on the inside corner. Second strikeout for Jones. Back-to-back Ks. Blanco didn't like the call. 3rd K for Jones 7th overall for Salt Lake pitching. Blanco heads back to the dugout, 0 for 5 on the night. And the Royals down to their final out, and Alejandro Prieto. Prieto, 0 for 3 with a walk and a run scored. He scored ahead of the Gotay home run. Ruben's on deck. If Gotay can come up again, he would be the tying run up at the plate. First pitch fastball, a little bit outside, ball 1. Salt Lake 5 and Omaha 2. Ambrose at second. He led off this inning with a double, but Price and Blanco have both struck out. Jones, the right-hander, at the ready. And the pitch. Fastball swung on, popped up, right side of the infield. This should do it. First baseman Morales calls for it. On the edge of the grass, makes the catch. Ball game over. Salt Lake takes game 1 of this series. Final score, the Bees 5 and the Royals 2. We're coming back with the Hebrew National Postgame Show after this timeout on Magic 1490.
Do you still put stickers on your town and country? Where your bumper serves as a blank canvas for the kids' constant achievements? Luckily, you don't mind a little graffiti if it means you can show off your town and country. Because with its 5-star government frontal crash test safety rating and available stow-and-go seating and storage, you couldn't be more proud. And when you turn 5 seats to 0 and seconds flat, that's when you realize that maybe you deserve your own sticker. The spacious Chrysler Town and Country. It's inspiring drivers everywhere. For more details, visit Chrysler.com today.
With 3 Omaha 24-hour fitness locations, they're close to where you are, making fitness fun and easy for everyone. 24-hour fitness is a comfortable place with everything you need. Free weights, cardio machines, jacuzzi, basketball court, pool, sauna, kids club, and classes that will fit your schedule, like yoga, step, cycling, turbo kickboxing, and more. Stop by one of their clubs today and take a tour. Call 24-hour fitness today at 1-800-204-2400 and find the nearest location to you. Amenities vary, not all open 24 hours.
Baseball fans, stadium tours are now offered for a behind-the-scenes look at Rosenblatt Stadium, the home of the Omaha Royals and the College World Series. The Royals can give your school group, summer camp, or out-of-town friends a first-hand look at one of the most famous baseball stadiums in the Midwest. These personal guided informational tours include stops at the Sky Suites, radio and TV booths, a look inside the Royals dugout, and a trip around the playing field. For more information and availability on stadium tours, call the Royals ticket office at 738-5105. The Omaha Royals, the best catch in town.
Frozen custard dreams, fresh made memories, the best of Culver's seems for you and I cream.
Culver's frozen custard. Delicious sundaes, splits, shakes and malts, and cones. Cool, fresh Culver's.
Freshest flavor seems to be Culver's. Frozen custard dreams at Culver's.
This is the Hebrew National Postgame Show, featuring highlights of today's Omaha Royals game and a rundown of all the Major League and Pacific Coast League action. Brought to you by Hebrew National, the official kosher hot dog of the Omaha Royals. Now, let's head back to the ballpark to begin the show here on Magic 1490.
The losing streak has hit 6 now for the Omaha Royals. They dropped a 5-2 decision to the Salt Lake Bees. Mark Nasser, Kevin McNabb, our producer, engineer, Seth Johnson. Time now to recap the scoring for you in this ballgame. Casey Ohlenberger moving up a day to make a start for the injured Stephen Shell, who had back spasms earlier this morning. Shell did not even get on the plane to come to Omaha. That was Bobby Keppel for the Royals. With 1 out in the first inning, Keppel walked Reggie Willits, got a lot of speed, stole second, his 8th steal of the year, went to third on a ground ball out hit by Nick Gorneau. And then with 2 outs in the first, Kendry Morales, a base hit through the right side and the right field. It scored Willits, and it gave Salt Lake a 1-0 lead. In the third inning, the Bees, with 1 out, had Eric Ibar up at the plate. He did a ground ball that got through the legs of Ruben Gotay. Ibar would steal second and then score, and an RBI single from Reggie Willits. 2-0 Salt Lake after 3. In the fourth, a leadoff double from Jeff Mathis to center field. He'd go to third on a bouncer to the right side of the infield by Curtis Pride, and then Mathis would score on a pass ball off the glove of Price. Price claimed that the ball was foul tipped as the hitter up at the plate checked his swing, but the umpire did not agree, so it went for a pass ball. It would score a run, and it would make it a Salt Lake 3-0 lead. In the fifth, they would make it 4-0 with 1 out. Eric Ibar doubled, and then on a pickoff attempt, Andres Blanco had the ball tick off his glove. It would go for an error. moving up to third was Ibar, and then Reggie Willits hit a fly ball to right field. Chad Allen fired home, and the throw going off the glove of Jared Price would be an error charge to Price to allow the run to come in. 4-0 Salt Lake with the lead. And then Salt Lake would add another run and a couple of doubles in the sixth inning. Jeff Mathis hit a fly ball lost in the twilight by Chip Ambrose. It would fall in for a double, and then Curtis Pride a double to left field. That would score Mathis 5-0. Salt Lake had the lead. Royals would finally score in the eighth inning after being shut out by Casey Ohlenberger through 6 innings. Marcus Gwynn a scoreless 7th. Greg Jones would give up a walk in the eighth to Alejandro Prieto, and then Ruben Gotay a 2-run shot, his 4th of the year. That made it a 5-2 game. But that was it for the Royals. Did have a leadoff double from Ambrose in the ninth, but then Price and Blanco struck out. Prieto popped out, and Salt Lake wins the game by a score of 5-2. Strong pitching performance tonight by Omaha Royals reliever Ryan Bearlocker, who went the last 3 innings giving up 1 hit, no runs. He did not walk a batter, and he struck out 5. Nevertheless, Salt Lake improves their record to 20-11. The Royals dropped to 14-17 now on this 6-game losing streak. Totals in the ballgame for Salt Lake: 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They leave 3 men on. For the Royals, 2 runs, 6 hits, 3 errors. Omaha left 9 men on. Casey Ohlenberger takes the win. He is 2-0. Loss goes to Bobby Keppel. He falls to 2-3. Time of the game, 2 hours and 29 minutes. And the attendance, 3,247. We'll come back with the scores from the big leagues and the Pacific Coast League. We'll do it all after we do this timeout here on Magic 1490.
Great Wolf Lodge, the premier indoor water park resort in Kansas City, Kansas, invites all Royals fans to the perfect family getaway destination. Come enjoy spacious family suites, fantastic on-site restaurants, a 100-game arcade, and best of all, a 40,000 square foot indoor water park with over 200,000 gallons of family fun. For sizzling summer specials at Great Wolf Lodge, Kansas City, call 1-800-608-WOLF or visit GreatWolfLodge.com.
Not even the luckiest guy in the world will go through life without the delivery guy forgetting his Coke. But we can't blame them. Their title is pizza delivery guy, or Chinese food delivery guy, not Coca-Cola delivery guy. We'd be way more shocked if they remembered the Coke and forgot the fried rice. So give the guy a break. He's worked 4 pro football seasons, 3 NCAA March Madness tournaments, seen the rise of NASCAR and the blizzard of 2002. We should be offering him the Coke.
What can you do with 20 or more people and still be able to sit down and relax? Omaha Royals baseball, that's what. It doesn't matter whether it's a family reunion, a business, little league team, or just some friends getting together. Rosenblatt Stadium is the perfect atmosphere to offer you an enjoyable night out with a large group. Plus, when you come in a group, the already low price of Omaha Royals baseball comes down even more. For details, call the group sales team at 738-5105. The Omaha Royals, best catch in town.
Final score is Salt Lake defeating Omaha tonight, 5-2. Time now for a check of the scoreboard from the big leagues to the Pacific Coast League. Scoreboard brought to you by the Great Wolf Lodge. Your next great family adventure awaits. Answer the call. Well, Kansas City, after being down 6-4, answers with a 3-run 6th inning. They are still batting in the 6th. It is Kansas City 7, Cleveland 6. Aaron Guile has hit his first home run for the Royals, and John Buck his second in that ballgame. Other scores to pass along, it was Boston just crushing the New York Yankees. It was the Red Sox 14 and the Yankees 3. Oakland a winner in Toronto. The A's hang on for a 6-5 victory. Josh Towers takes the loss. He is now 0-7 on the season. Baltimore a winner at home with a run in the bottom of the 8th. Orioles snap a 5-game losing streak. Baltimore 7 and Detroit 6. Other scores in the American League, Minnesota beating up on Texas. Twins 13 and the Rangers 5. They go to the 9th in that one. Top of the 3rd inning from Safeco Field, Seattle 2 and Tampa Bay 1. Other scores in the American League, the White Sox an easy winner over the LA Angels. Final score was the White Sox 9 and the Angels 1. National League Finals, it was St. Louis with a come-from-behind victory, 3 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning. Albert Pujols hit his Major League leading 17th home run in that game. St. Louis 4 and Colorado 2. Washington, an easy winner in Cincinnati, the Nationals 7 and the Reds 1. Pittsburgh shuts out Arizona Pirates 3 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Phillies blow a lead late, then come back with a run in the bottom of the 9th. Phillies 5 and the Mets 4. A final and scores in progress Cubs and the San Francisco Giants tied at 1 in the third inning. Top of the second, Houston 2, the Dodgers nothing. It is the bottom of the second, San Diego leading Milwaukee 1-0. Top of the ninth, Atlanta 10 and Florida 2. Scores from the Pacific Coast League. They're in the eighth inning. New Orleans leading the Fresno Grizzlies 6-2. They're in the 10th. Colorado Springs and Iowa tied up at 1. Sacramento leads Oklahoma 6-3. For scores in progress in the Pacific Coast League is the Rivercats trying to make the Red Hawks a loser for the 10th time in the last 11 games. Other scores, it is Round Rock up 5-1, now 6-1. They lead in the fifth inning. Nashville up 2-1 on Tucson in the top of the fifth. It is Portland 1, Albuquerque nothing in the bottom of the fourth inning. Memphis up 5-1 on Las Vegas in the second inning. And that is it for the scoreboard in the Pacific Coast League. That is it for our broadcast tonight. Next one comes to you tomorrow. Still no word on who's pitching for Salt Lake. It'll be lefty Eddie Yarnell for the Omaha Royals. Yarnell, no record so far this season. 7:05 the first pitch, 6:45 the U.S. Bank pregame show. So until then, our thanks tonight to our flagship producer and engineer, Seth Johnson, from my broadcast partner, Kevin McNabb. This is Mark Nasser saying so long from Rosenblatt Stadium. Once again, the final score tonight, Salt Lake 5, Omaha 2. Thanks for listening to Royals Baseball here on Magic 1490.
You've been listening to Omaha Royals Baseball. Today's game on Magic 1490 has been brought to you by the Ameristar Casino, your Omaha area Chrysler dealers, U.S. Bank, Great Wolf Lodge, Coca-Cola, Cox High-Speed Internet, Culver's, 24-Hour Fitness, KPTM Fox 42, Sports Clips, the Holiday Inn Suites at Ameristar, Cox In Demand, Hebrew National Hot Dogs, Midwest Office Automations, Avis, MSM Printing, D&D Communications, Ethicon Endosurgery, American Lift and Sign, the Daily Non-Pareil, Fox Run Golf Course, and the Omaha Royals. Catch all the excitement and action of Omaha Royals baseball all season long on Magic 1490.